Good evening, everyone. Hope we're all doing well. Apologies for the delay. Just had I had to deal with a couple of things, unfortunately, before coming on here, especially as well, looking after sisters' dogs, and I'm here by myself with everyone out of the house at the moment. So 4 dogs got to take care of all 4. So yeah, it's a bit of a zoo at the moment. But yeah, apologies for the delay, but we're live anyway. Brought to you by GameDay Squad. So appreciate the guys sponsoring as always, but looking forward to the game tonight anyway, even though we are starting a couple of minutes late. Is that Toby Green again? No, free kick to Port there. Just sharing it around that I'm live. Be at quarter time or half time, I'll go through my draft stars lineup. I didn't actually get to put too much thought into my lineup tonight. We're just doing plenty of things, but I'll put one in anyway. So hopefully we go okay with that, and we'll see how we go. What do you got? Who do you guys think will win? Put in the comments. Let me know who you guys think will win tonight. I did think the Giants would win. I have a feeling that both Melbourne and Port will go in straight sets, but this is probably the tougher one to pick of the week. But I wouldn't be surprised again if Port win because it is at Adelaide Oval. But Giants just know how to find a way away from home. But maybe that's just the Crows supporter bias kicking in. So there we go. Just getting my FPL team sorted as well because that locks out in about 7 minutes. And then I'll go through comments. But if you guys got any comments about the game, GameDay Squad, AFL Fantasy, Draft Stars, anything, put in the comments and we can go through that and have a chat about it. So there's Rosie there, who I've got in my Draft Stars lineup. Power Pepper's free. Yeah, there you go. Nice kick. Power Pepper lineup for goal there. All right, so we are. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream or enjoy the stuff on the channel, make sure you click a like on the stream. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Bottom right-hand corner. We're 99 away now from 1,400. We passed 1,300 yesterday or last night. So our next goal is 1,400. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Corey, hey Bars, good day, Corey. Rodney, how you doing? Corey, live 37 overall for AFL Fantasy. You have 7 players left tomorrow. At 9:19, chose Bowers captain over Marinoff last minute. Yeah, I know. I was very disappointed, unfortunately, with Bowers. She had a great first quarter, a pretty good second quarter as well. Just that last 2 quarters, she only scored 34 points in the second half, which was really disappointing. Like me going out of well, a lot of people did as well. I'm not the only one, but a lot of us sort of didn't break our teams. We certainly moved a few things around to try and fit Bowers in our side when we could have got Garner, who went 150. So we probably lost a good 30, 40 points. And then also on the captain score on top of that. So unfortunately, I was hoping that I'd be able to gain on the people around me that didn't get Bowers, but that's looking like it's not going to be for this week. So it might be next week when we start seeing more of that reward. But yeah, we'll see how we go anyway. So, but no, anyway, good rank 37 over anyway to start the round. I don't even know what I'm on. I'll have a look when we get a break in play, like is in like when it's like quarter time or half time or something, and have a bit of a look. Port's tackle pressure looks like it's been pretty good to start. Giants haven't really had much, but then again, Giants tackle pressure look pretty good as well. So it looks like both teams are certainly bringing the heat. Obviously, it's a final; you'd expect that. Yeah, fingers crossed we can get a few more people tuning in tonight. There you go. Horn Francis kicks the goal there. That's Port's second. There we go. Let's talk motorsport. Why isn't it the legend himself, Bales? G'day, Daniel. How you doing? Good to see cousin tuning in. If you guys are into motorsport, whether that be Formula One or V8 Supercars, whatever, make sure you go and subscribe to Let's Talk Motorsport. My cousin Daniel, he does very, very good content over there regards to that. So make sure you go and follow those one. He also does e-racing as well. So if you guys are interested, just go sub to him anyway, even if you're not. Even just go sub him out, help him out, get to 1,000, and then he can be monetized on YouTube. So make sure you go and subscribe. So halfway through the first quarter. So it's been a pretty tight contest so far. Not too much happening. Actually, I want to get my draft stars line up. Tab open at least anyway. Let's almost what cheeky plug now. Oh, you won. Yeah, mate. See how it works? No, I'm happy to. Always happy to, Daniel. That's all good. Right, as it logs me into my draft stars lineup, I'm just keen to see how it's been going for the first bit. I don't think I'll win. I didn't put too much really thought into the side. I just picked some players I thought might go all right. Not a great kick from Daniels there. Yeah, Port definitely putting the pressure on the Giants early. Not a great kick from Josh Kelly. It goes out of bounds. Yeah, there you go. I'm 5,003 overall in draft stars. I've only had 3 players score over 10 points, that being Briggs, Green, Rosie. I've got Power Pepper, McEntee, who have both gone under 10 points. I've got Bergman, who's got 6, Boak, who's got 2, Burton 6, Sam Taylor 2. So yeah, not looking like a good squad, unfortunately. We'll see how we go anyway. And then actually, who have I got in my game day squad tonight? That'd be interesting to see who I've got in my squad playing in the game. So I've got Houston Gold. We've got Josh Kelly, Tom Green Silvers. Then we've got Butters, Rosie, Cornelio, and Green, Toby Green Bronze. And then we've got Brent Daniels Gold. So it's been pretty good so far, I think, from the team overall. So we'll see how we go if we can anything of it. Callum Brown, no, it's a bad kick. He's missed it. And then just want to have a look how my team in Game Day Squad's going. So it hasn't counted Geelong and North Melbourne players from yesterday, which is a little bit frustrating. I would have liked to have seen what they scored, but I'd stand at 65, Brooke Brown 66, Bowers 136, Marinoff 158, Strom 63, Too Good 153, Kelly 86, Anya Tai 138. So it's been not a bad start in Game Day Squad women's fantasy. So hopefully we finish off okay. Set them up there by Isaac Cumming. Yeah, Toby Green's gone very well. Just had, look, 34 points. I'm glad I put him in my side. Oh, is it because he kicks a goal? Does he kick a goal here? Oh, no, he gets a high free kick. Oh, no. Gets it back. Toby Green, goal. So I might be like a tiny bit behind. I might be like 20 seconds behind with bloody KO. But yeah, Toby Green started very well. A couple of goals, 34 points already. Him and Houston have gone really well. And then Willie Rowley as well is up there a bit. Just and yeah, be interesting to see how I go with the thing. Corey, still have Schultz, Davey, Roberts, Benici, Cordner, Phillips, Gardner left tomorrow. Hopefully around 700 would be nice. Yeah, who have I got? Who have I got tomorrow? Let's have a look. So I've moved down about 1,000 spots for the round so far. I've had Evans 66, Sheeran 77, Lister 40, Bowers captain 104, Marinoff VC 124, Riddell 79, Morrison 99. So I've still got a fair few. I've still got Cordner, Thomas, Davey, Benici, Schultz, Malloy, Gardner, Roberts, and Phillips. So I've got 9, and you've got 7, and you're about 220 odd points in front of me, and I've got the extra 2 players. So I've got to rely on probably my 2 players to score about 100 each. I know you had Garner though, so they obviously gained those 80 points from that there. It's been a frustrating round of AFLW fantasy. It's just round 1 was great, and since then it hasn't quite gone exactly to plan. With last week the trades weren't great. This week trades, they're looking like they might even just break even. It doesn't look like I'm going to really improve much, especially with Bowers only going 104. That's the one that probably stings a bit. If Thomas goes 80 odd, then I guess that's fine. And then hopefully he can go better next week. But yeah, it's been a bit of a frustrating round for fantasy so far. I guess no one's really gone big though. Like obviously we had Garner go big, but besides Garner, Hatchard, and Marinoff, this round of AFL fantasy hasn't been too really high scoring. Like if you go to the games, you had 300s. Garner, who a lot of people got. Mia King, not many people have got. And George Pascal 108 is pretty good, but everyone else got under 100 there. The game today, Richmond Giants. Obviously, Elise Parr got on 102. She's injured and it doesn't look too good. I'm not sure exactly if it's a knee or an ankle, but she's injured and I'm not sure. But there's only the 100 there. She was the only person that scored above 90. So, low scoring game there. Adelaide and Essendon, it was Hatchard, Marinoff, too good with the 300s. Obviously, Hatchard and Marinoff are pretty popular, but too good, a little bit more unique. Brent Daniels, instant reply for Giants. He's got it. Wonderful kick from the pocket. Back to 3 goals, 1 apiece again. So Giants just, sticking around. And then Prespas got a 90 and then the rest went under. And then Melbourne Bulldogs, no one scored over 100. You had Hanks, Blackburn go 90s, and then you had Hoare, Paxman 80s, and the rest were under. And then Freo Hawthorn, it was just on your tie with a 118 and Bowers 104. Then you had a couple of 90s from Ashmore and Miller. Then the rest were under that. So it has been a very low scoring round. So I guess I'm not going to lose too much ground by not having a huge round this week, unless tomorrow I miss out. But I've got most of the big players from tomorrow, so I don't think I'm missing any. Oh, actually, Rowbottom's the one that I'm missing. If she went huge, then I'm in a bit of strife not having her in Ghana. But I think that's it anyway. St Kilda, no one. Port, I've got everyone there. So actually, Swanson's probably one who I traded over Adele. Knowing me, Swanson will go 120. Actually, it's just Swanson and Rowbottom are the only 2 I don't have tomorrow. Good handball by Green there. Toby Green again. Toby Green definitely has had the better of Ryan Burton so far in this game. Good kick from Butters there to hit Lysette. Well on by Perryman. Good defending there. Finn Callahan, one of my favourites. Really like him. He's a good player. Bergman. Is that the first time Bergman's touched the ball? Has he had a few No, he's had a couple of touches. Oh, beautiful turn by Tom Green there. Oh, Whitfield, that's a lovely kick. And I think it's Bedford's got acres of space. He should just keep running. No, good kick. Beautiful kick to hit up Hogan, I think it is. It's taken the mark. Or is it Riccardi? Riccardi. Yeah, beautiful kick. Good transition by the Giants there. That turn by Tom Green is fantastic. Great handball to Whitfield. And by doing that can, because Port obviously pressed up, that completely left the other side of the ground wide open, and Bedford had tons of space to move into. got a good kicking record, actually, Riccardi. You're probably missing now I've said that. 26-12. Yeah, there you go. Hits the post. Of course he does. Corey, wish I kept Nanscon, but wanted Bowers for the year at least. Now Bush will make cash now. Yeah, I guess that's another positive. Mia Bush scored pretty well today, so she got a 50 odd, so she'll make a bit of cash, which is nice. So at least we can downgrade her in a couple of weeks and we can actually make some money from her. Of course, in Mirror's Magic, I played Kiara Mueller over Bush, who Bush has been on my field for the first 2 weeks. I take her off and it cost me 15 or so points. So Mirror's Magic just has not gone to plan at all this year. Just the amount of bullets I've copped has been ridiculous. Like I've had multiple injuries each week, and just rookie roulette in that is just ridiculous. So if I can finish top 100, that'll be pretty impressed. But yeah, Nantuan, I held in Rose Magic on my bench. So again, she'll make some good cash, but I got rid of her in official because, yeah, as you said, just to get Bowers in, I just thought it was a good idea too. Whitfield's been pretty busy. So he's on, it says 37. I don't know if that's updated for that when he got the ball then. I'm assuming it has. Yeah, it would have. Yeah, Willie Rioli, 45. So I'm just having of the players that scored over 25 points, I've only got Briggs. And of the players over 20, I've only got Tom Green added to that. I've got none of the others. Good mark there by Bergman. Bergman getting a little bit more involved. So it's 3 minutes 40 to go. So it's crazy that Willie Rioli's already got 45 points and there's only still 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Good kick there by Ash. Is that Cogs? Yep. Oh, another giant at the back again. Riccardi. Oh, he completely fluffed his lines then. So 3 minutes to go. John's looking good early. Been a very even game, though. Both teams have definitely had their chances. Kick to Rosie in the middle there. Rosie's been a little bit quieter than the other Port mids. He's up to 21 now, so starting to get a bit more of the ball. Kick to Bergman in the middle. Good kick there by Drew as well. Bergman out the back and goes to Marshall. Good mark. Yeah. He'll be on, fellas. A very, very good kick by Willem Drew, and then a very good kick by Bergman running through the middle as well. Port completely sliced Giants open then. Wonderful kick. Didn't even break stride, Bergman, and was able to just get and go. That's, yeah, very, very good play. So Marshall had a chance to put Port back in front. I think we've had a few, yeah, definitely had a few lead changes already. Yeah, Perryman just probably should have punched there. Marshall's doing a pretty good kick for goal as well. Yeah, puts that straight through. So Port get their fourth. Again, very even game. Very even game. Yeah, what do we got? 2 minutes to go in. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. And obviously, we heard as well earlier today, which was very upsetting news. I just saw it on my phone again there. Thought I'd mention it. Obviously, it was very sad about the passing of the great Ron Barassi. Obviously, one of the biggest names, if not the biggest name in footy's history. Unfortunately, he passed away today. So, sending thoughts to his family and close ones there. Unfortunate there. Oh, Hogan, beautiful mark. Big mark there. He's been really good the last this back half, especially since Giants have really started to sort of get on this run. I think they've won 9 in a row, or something like 9 games or 10 games in a row. So they've been definitely in form, and he's definitely a big part of it. Probably playing his best footy in his career, I reckon. Jesse Hogan. He's got a chance to put the Giants back in front. We're pretty much goal for goal at the moment. I think it was 2 goals to Port to start, then Giants get a couple, then it sort of gone back and forth. Yeah, Hogan's kicked it. The Giants get their 4th as well. So Giants back in front. Got a good game on. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. A few players were starting to make a move in terms of their fantasy scores and stuff. Yeah, hopefully we can get a few more people tuning into the stream over the course of the next 20, 30 minutes, and we can have a few. Rosie just got tackle taken away for some unknown reason. So he's now down to 17. We're hoping to keep a few more people around the stream tonight, get a few more people in the chat. So we got plenty of people getting in the chat and chatting through. That'd be nice. Cumming just got the worst bounce possible. Bloke inside 50. Oh, Taylor's got a free kick there for a hold. But yeah, so I'm just having a look here. So we got a few people watching. We got 4 likes on the stream. So if we got a few people who haven't liked it yet, so if you haven't liked it yet, make sure you click a like. It'll sort of help spread in the algorithm and stuff, and help more people get involved in the chat. As I said, I want to try and build a community of people on Friday and Saturday night footy, and yeah, obviously finals now, but for next year as well. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do bottom right hand corner, and also give the video a like as mentioned. Ben, hi mate. Bell's cap for her. Oh yeah, I know. I had a captain as well. I think everyone had a captain. She's owned by a lot of people, so most people would have had a captain. Toby Green's just taking a mark, so he's going to be lining up after siren to put the Giants potentially 8 points up at quarter time. Giants have done that a few times, had a player at the back that they've been able to exploit there. So we'll see if Toby Green can make Port pay for sort of leaving him a bit of space in the 50. He's been very good this quarter. He's had a very good quarter. 6 touches, 3 marks, couple of goals. See if he can slot it through. No, he's just left it to the right. So behind there, so Giants take a 3-point lead in the quarter time though. But good start, very good start, good game. We've got a few people tuning in, which is good. We've got over 10 people now. Hopefully we can get a few more. But appreciate everyone that's tuning in. Hopefully we can keep everyone around and we can get the chat sort of flowing, keep the conversation going, which is always nice. Ben might go Nanscorn on field next week and put Anthony on bench for throwing a K to get Garner finally. Yeah, I'm going to look at trying to get Garner next week as well. Ben, I don't know why I traded Sheeran out as well. Hopefully Pound can redo what she did last round. Yeah, hopefully she can. I held Sheeran. I was always confident she was going to put a good score. And 77 is solid, but considering she was on 61 at halftime, it's disappointing again. It's just, unfortunately, Sheeran hasn't been able to be consistent across 4 quarters. She's been good in terms of scoring over essentially 60 or above in the 3 games. She got 59, she got a 60-odd round 1, then she got the 77 stage. So 77 I'm not complaining with, especially in defenders, but when you're on 61 at halftime, you're probably hoping that they can at least get to 90 from there, especially the defenders. But unfortunately, she had a pretty quiet second half, only 16 points. And I think one of them from memory was she tackled and got hold on the ball. Yeah, Bennett just said, same as Carney last night as well. Yep, Carney was on 54, I think, at halftime, and she only got a 71 or something. So they're just inconsistent in defence at the moment. Even like Tanya has been pretty consistent, but yeah, they have most of them been inconsistent. If Cordner goes well tomorrow, then she's about the only one that's really gone big. Corey, I reckon Huntington will build into the season, coming back from injury, as has to work out a new forward line. Well, part of me is a little bit glad she didn't go big because I can still bring her in next week. I'm still confident in bringing her in, as you say, and making some cash. So, for example, like Postlethwaite, I might go either her or Erin Hoare. I'll probably go them down to Huntington next week. And then there's a chance here I make another bit of a switch or something. I'm also thinking about going one of the forwards down, making a lot of cash, getting Huntington putting Postlethwaite on the field, and then using that cash on top of Benici and Davey, or Benici and Riddell, or Dave and Riddell, whatever, two of those three, and going and getting Garner and like a Rowbottom or Prasparkas, and just getting like four big midfielders and looking for those ceiling scores. That's something I'm going to look at. There's also a chance that I could sort of maybe just try and do 2 downgrades on the bench and try and upgrade like a Lister to a defender about 700k and just continue to get the rookies off. Because Lister's probably the only one on field now that I'm not confident in. The rest of them are fine. So, yeah. So then part of me is like, well, because this is my only problem, maybe I do go down a forward down and make some cash. But I don't know. We'll have to see anyway what we do. Ben Hayes, Morrison been great for me in forward line. Yes, she's been very, very good. 390s in a row. Hopefully Anthony can go up around 150k so I can have like 550k to bank. Yeah, hopefully she can. Hopefully she can make a bit of cash there. I haven't, unfortunately, wasn't able to get on her in official. Just didn't work with the trades I wanted to do. So, yeah. But I've got her Ramirez Magic now, though. So, hopefully she can continue to make cash. I feel like my Ramirez Magic team is going to do a bit better from now. I just feel like I've got the rookies now that I wanted. I've got the players on field now. I'm pretty happy with my team on field. So we'll see how we go. How are we going at Draft Stars? Let's have a look. So we're 4-5-5-3 overall. So not going too great. We got Briggs, Green, Bergman, all over 20. Then you got Boak and Rosie going solid. Same with Burton. But yeah, Sam Taylor, Power Pepper, and McEntee are the three that are struggling. So again, I'm not shocked. I didn't unfortunately get much time to put a lot of effort in. So actually, is the other team I've got, is that going better? No, it's going worse. I think the one I quickly made before that or earlier in the day, I went Bergman, Lockie Jones, Tom Green, Butters, Boak, Rosie. So I loaded up in that midfield. Then went Daniels, Power Pepper, and Lockie Keefe. So I don't expect that one to do very well. It's the other one, but we'll see. It's not a good start, but rankings can change quite quickly in Draft Stars. So we'll have to see how we go. But no, good. We got a few people watching, which is good. A few people sticking around, which is good. Hopefully we all can get, if you guys have got anything you want to put in the chat, could be finals related, could be footy related, could be AFL fantasy related for next year, AFLW fantasy, game day squad, Draft Stars, just general questions. If you've got any questions for me, let me know. I know that there's we've sort of struggled with numbers on the watch along so far this season. So again, we've got a few extra people listening. So if you guys have got any sort of feedback into what I can do to maybe make the watch alongs more interesting and to keep maybe some people engaged for longer, put it in the chat. Let me know what we can do because I'm keen to, obviously, as I said, I want to sort of build a Friday and Saturday sort of little community on to like watch the games, chat fantasy in the regular season, and then finals, sort of talk Draft Stars and game day squad and all that stuff. So yeah, let me know in the comments any sort of feedback that you guys are thinking of as well. So but yeah, and make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I think we're 99 away from 1400, which is our next goal. So if you can help me reach that, very much appreciated. Corey Lister for me. Too many need Carney down next week and potentially her up Lister for someone. So Lister for me too may need Carney down. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Lister wasn't huge today. I don't know why they didn't. if Elise Parker's out, maybe Lister goes back into the midfield a bit more. But she was playing forward and then going to stoppages to tag, so she's missing out on potentially a few tackles there at the stoppages and a few disposals. Hopefully, they can put her back in, and we have started as well. By the way, I forgot to say that when the game started. Hopefully, they put it back in the CBA mix, but I'll probably give her another week to see how she goes to maybe make a little bit more cash. But yeah, she might have to go the week after if she can't do much next week. Ben Hayes end up going Carney to Pound, Sheeran to Daisy Darcy, and Erin Hoare for Smith from the Saints. Yeah, I actually don't mind that play. Make a bit of cash on the bench. And yeah, Carney to Pound. I'm not sure I would have done that just because it's probably much for muchness. But I guess if you need the extra 100K, it probably works. And then Sheeran to Daisy Darcy. I guess you're probably happy with the rest of your team. So if you are, then I don't mind those plays to make a bit of cash there. So Mark Lancaster, Travis first. Now, Mark, I remember you commented that in another stream. I don't know what it means, mate. Like, what does Travis first mean? I would love to know what it means. Like, the first thing that comes to mind is Travis Boak and Travis Head. Like, they're the two people that I think of when I say Travis, but Travis first. So Mark, let us know what you mean by Travis first. I'll be keen to know. But glad you're putting stuff in the chat anyway. Ben, how much you reckon Nan's going to go after her 85? Probably 100 and something K, maybe. She might be about 620, 640 next week. Somewhere around there, mate. Oh, she might actually got a bit more. She might be 660, maybe. She was 530 odd or whatever. So a bit disappointing. I'd trade her before she went with this good score. But again, going her down allowed me to get Bowers, which I thought was the play. But unfortunately, she didn't have a huge game. I'm still very confident, though, that Bowers she's going to be fine. I'm not concerned about her at all in terms of scoring. Like if I go to her numbers, like her time on ground is ridiculous in terms of how much time on ground she plays. Like in the game today, she played 97% game time, which was the most out of any player on the ground. There was a few players on 90, like Craig Lally, Pugh, Strom, Lucas Rod, Gilroy, Ty, Early, Richardson. But she was 97%, which is sort of just ridiculous how much game time she played. And if that's going to continue, her already high ceiling is just being raised even more. So, yeah, very, very good from her. Ben Hayes, Toby Green might actually be an option if he's a forward next year, considering like Dunks and some other good forwards this year changing to only mids. Potentially, I know there's going to be no Rosie, no Butters, no Goulden, no Dunkley, no Taranto. Like all those guys won't be forwards next year. So potentially, I know McRae will probably be a forward. I think he'll be popular just because of the fact he'll be a bit cheaper and there's not going to be many options in the forward line. I guess we'll see if Petrarca did enough to get forward status across the season and then the finals. I'm interested to see if that is the case. Hopefully it does, because it sort of makes it a bit easier. But then I guess everyone will own him. Hogan, good mark there as well. Because obviously Drew kicked the goal for Port then. So this is a chance now for Giants to go in front. This game is literally goal for goal. It's been a very, very good game so far. Corey Blage, low scoring, two, so not many CBAs. Yeah, agreed. That was another reason I think Bowers struggled a little bit today. There wasn't many goals and there wasn't many CBAs, which meant there wasn't chances for her to rack those tackles up. So, and I guess the sunshine, not sort of the wet weather. Sure, it's not the sort of wet, slippery conditions for her to get the tackles. But again, I'm glad I've got her, and I guess I'm glad she got 100. But it again could have got Garner for a couple 100K cheaper. Garner's going to make money. Bowers is going to drop a bit. So you could have done it that way. But I never really considered going Garner over Bowers. I was like, Bowers I've just got to get her. So it is what it is. I know a lot of people jumped on it this week as well. Corey Blatter, I reckon Track gets it now potentially. Yeah, I think he might. Again, we'll have to see. The fingers crossed he does, because I don't mind if there's one forward everyone's going to pick. And I love Petrarca. I'd love to pick him on my side. In the midfield, there's just so many good names in there. I just don't know if he's got the consistency of like the 110s and 120s that I want. He's not like a Oliver or a Tom Green or a Laird or any of these guys that go 110, 120 most weeks. He'll go, a lot of low hundreds. He'll get a couple of no's, but then we'll go on a stretch where he might go 3 out of 5 will be over 120. Like, he'll have a good stretch, but he's not sort of that one that you want to anchor your midfield around. He's one that you probably bring in for a good run of matchups, or you get in to complete your midfield in the back half of the year. Went on by Tom Green there. Horn Francis as well done there, bursting through, giving it to Rosie. I do like Port's midfield. They're going to have obviously, and that thing is about that midfield. It's going to be there for a long time. Rosie, Butters, and Horn Francis. And you also got Willem Drew there, sort of a good complement to them, and he can shut someone down as much as it is annoying when he comes up against someone that we don't want him to tag. But yeah, Whitfield, he just got winded a bit there. Yeah, big hit by Willie Rioli there. Oh, actually, no, not big hit. So just grabbed him and sort of almost flung him down a little bit. Nothing too much in that, but sort of wouldn't tickled him falling over. Tom Green noticed started getting a little bit more of the ball, starting to move up in terms of disposals and then fantasy scores. Here's Toby Green again. No, just couldn't quite sit for him there. Josh Kelly, you can put that on the book, I reckon. Yeah. Guy's good. He's a very, very good kick. As soon as he kicked it, I'm like, you can pretty much put in the book that he's going to kick a goal. Very, very good goal there by Josh Kelly. It's not Kelly, as a few of the commentators like to say. Josh Kelly. A few of those names are very odd that a few commentators say, like Kelly and Alice and yeah, like the other one annoys me. It's probably the correct pronunciation, but it just sounds weird when they say Durham for Essen, when it looks to me as it's Durham. But I guess it probably said Durham, but yeah. Actually, the other one that's weird as well is in England, if a person's last name is Davies, they say Davis, which I sort of don't get that because it's E Davies, but they say Davis. But there you go. Yeah, very good kick there from Josh Kelly. So where's he up to now? He's 33. I don't think that's. Oh no, that was updated. I think so. He's on 33, so he's a bit more involved. Most of the Giants, the thing is with Giants at the moment, they're the players that they need to be playing well are playing well. Like Whitfield's getting plenty of it. Toby Green's playing well. Cogs is getting a lot of it. Briggsy's doing well in the ruck. He's like sort of winning majority of the contests in there. Hogan's going well. Daniels, like they're all going well. Cogs has kicked another one. So Giants go bang bang, and they're up by 15 points now. Well, they've kicked it sort of was goal for goal, but Giants have now banged on 3 in a row. So Drew kicked that one, that first goal in the first minute, but Giants kicked 3 goals in 3 minutes. So going very nicely. But just having a look, actually, yeah, a few of the players I've got in my GameDay Squad are going well. So I've got Houston, who's going really well. I've got Rosie, who's doing okay now. Butters a bit quiet, but I think everyone's got Butters in their side. I've got Kelly. I've got Daniels. I've got Green. I've got Toby Green. I've got Cogs. The only one I don't have probably is Briggsy. If he goes more than Gorn, I would have liked to probably should have put Briggsy in or try and. I don't even. I don't even know if I have a Briggs actually. Giants just look like they've got a lot of run at the moment. Toby Green again. Daniels keeping his feet. Burn went to ground. Daniels around the body and he's kicked that out on the full, or has he kicked it behind? Let's have a look. So my cards. Have I got Briggs? No, I don't have a Briggs, unfortunately. Was there any available on the market? Trade, not for sale in terms of I don't want to pay. Tom Green, good tackle. See, there you go. Tom Green tackle, Cogs handball out to Josh Kelly. The Giants are starting to really take the game over at the moment. I'm sure Port will come back at some point as well. So actually, yeah, there you go. No Briggs were for trade. So yeah, there you go. I didn't miss out on anything. Oh, here we go. Ben Hayes, can I trade match day, game day squad stuff? I don't really get how it works. Yeah, you can. Yeah, yeah. You can list stuff on the market. So what you do, you list someone on the market, and then you can ask for specific players back in return. So, yeah, like if you list up a Briggs, for example, but you want a Gorn or an English or a Marshall, you list them up and you ask for them bronze and you put them in. So yeah, but no, it's literally exactly like AFL fantasy. It's just like sort of virtual cards. That's the only real difference between the actual AFL fantasy game and game day squad. And then you can open packs, get more players. It's not 2 trades a week. You can make unlimited changes. But you can also buy packs. But yeah, if anyone hasn't signed up to Game Day Squad, make sure you do it. GameDaySquad.com.au. They're obviously partnering us with the stream site, which is fantastic. So appreciate the guys doing that. I'm really enjoying Game Day Squad. I've enjoyed it all year. I'm especially enjoying the women's fantasy that they're doing. Cogs, great handball. They've got loads of players everywhere. The Giants. That's another one. Jesse Hogan. They had just players everywhere in their 50. This is starting to become a bit of an issue for Port. It's 22 points now. So yeah, Giants going very, very well. It's funny, but at the start of the year, I quietly thought Giants would make finals, but no one was really sort of speaking about them. They were I remember telling my mate, and I said my couple of smokies to make the finals. It was the Giants and who was the other team? I was Carlton. I thought would make the 8. I had one other team that I thought was a smoky. I know that I was like a Crows. I was hopeful they'd make it. Obviously, they weren't quite making it, but yeah. Ben Hayes, I have a Conti. I think she's my best. Do you want her? Yeah, mate. Depends who you want in return. I don't know exactly what I could offer you. Maybe someone that's not in my side. If it's a silver Conti, I've got 2 silver Swansons that I could swap you. But so let me know, Ben, if you've got that. Corey, yeah, I have 3 Liz McGraths. I want to transfer out for North, but no transfers. List one up and see, and maybe ask for a few players and see if you can get something in return for her. One of them there. Ben Hayes, 130 average for Conti. Does anyone want her? Conti bronze, I don't mind. Probably depend. Who have I got? I'll have a quick look and see if I've got any duplicate bronzes that, if you'd be interested in any of those. So let's have a look. So I'll go bronze and we'll go sort by average score and we'll have a look and see what we've got. Actually, I'll do it at halftime. It's loaded up there. No, I'll have a look now. I've still got plenty of time in this quarter. Josh Kelly off the ground. Not seeing any dupes so far, which is weird. I thought I had a couple of dupe bronzes. Okay, no, I don't. Thought I had a couple of dupe bronzes. But clearly I don't. No, unfortunately, yeah, don't have any bronze duplicates, unfortunately, Ben. But no, good. I like that. We've had a fair bit of chat tonight, which has been good. So appreciate everyone that's getting involved in the chat. If you are watching, if you want to put anything in the chat, any topic, within reason, obviously. If you want to chat about that, then get involved. Can be, as I said, AFL finals, AFL fantasy for next year, Game Day Squad, Draft Stars, AFLW fantasy, just general chat. Put it in the chat, and yeah. So Cummings lining up for goal. I reckon he's got it. Yeah, it's gone the way. Cummings, kick that. Wow. This game's really, really turned. That's now 5 in a row for the Giants now. They're now up by 28 points. Yeah, wow. Okay. This is sort of getting a little bit concerning for Port. Giants have already kicked 9 goals in the first quarter and a half of the game. Port are going to do something, otherwise this game's going to get away from them. And unfortunately, I know Port fans will be sitting down watching the game thinking that having nightmares about that sort of the Bulldogs final. What was it, a couple of years ago, when people thought Port were going to win, and then Bulldogs just sort of got on that roll and put the game to bed. So yeah, Port going to want to try and straighten this out in the next few minutes. Otherwise, this game could sort of get away from them very, very quickly. Ben, I'll hold her. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, hold her. Yeah, leave her on your side. Yeah. So you get 3 packs each week. Yep. Yeah, you get 3 player packs each Monday when you log in, and then you can open them. I think that's touched. You can open them up until the game starts. So if you get packs on a Monday, you have to log in before the first game. 20 minutes before the first game starts to get the free packs. So the umpire's called touched here for Port. Does he? It's going to be very hard to overturn it from that. Has his thumb gone back? I reckon he's. Again, I'm just looking from back here, and the TV's at the other end of my room. That looks to me as if the thumb has gone back. Is that his calf though? Looks like his calf. Oh, geez, wow, bloody hell! Nearly put a bit of an F bomb there, which is very, very close. Apologies for that. That sort of just slipped out. Yeah, I reckon that hit his calf. Yeah, wow, that's very odd. But yeah, Ben Hayes Pitt got handed a 1-match ban. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I knew as soon as he did that last night. If you guys watching the watch along, then I was like, I think Pickett's gone for that. It was actually very similar to the one he did to Bailey Smith. The one with Bailey Smith was worse, so that's why I understand it being one game. But then again, Cripps had more damage than what Bailey Smith did. Cripps actually had to go off for a blood rule, whereas, but the look of the one against Bailey Smith looked worse. So yeah, not great. That's the second time this year he's done that. He cost Melbourne a bit last night. A few silly 50s, free kicks. There's a couple of times he went for goal when he shouldn't have. Yeah, where bloody hell, like even Horn Francis couldn't get away from a few of the Giants there. Giants' pressure at the moment is immense. Poor kick from Drew then. Rosie, great pickup. Oh, Rosie turns it over. So Cogs to Ward. Ooh, Lloyd. Cogs in the pocket free. Cogs just kept running. Giants are committing the players and they're just getting forward, and Port just aren't seeming to go with them at the moment. So Cogs with the great run into the 50 there. So then again, I probably should have put Cogs in my draft stars lineup because he's won me money in the past. So I probably should have chucked him in there. But Ben Hayes definitely unnecessary. Yeah, great. Yeah, it was. It wasn't needed. So Cogs to put Giants potential. This could be for 6 in a row. He's missed it. So back to 28 points. But yeah, 15 shots to 7. Yeah, they've really, as you said, they're just completely on top. Oh, Cooper. G'day, Cooper. How you doing, mate? Been a while since seeing you in the chat, mate. Good to have you back. Cogs up to 20 now. Crazy. 20 touches. Yeah, he's been very, very good. That's why I wish I probably sat down and really looked at my draft size line a bit more properly. There's Cogs again. Lovely kick to Hogan. Yeah, this is big issue now for Port. But did you see Jeremy Howe on the hanger bag? No. What happened? Was that a pre-game? I was busy. That's why the stream ran a little bit late, and that's why I was 5 minutes into the game, unfortunately. But yeah, what happened? So Hogan for his 4th in the first half. Coming back, but no, not enough. So missed again. So Giants now, it's a couple of misses in a row. Yeah, a couple of bad misses. I was in training. They've bagged practice hangers. What did he take? A massive hanger or something? Is that what happened? Because I didn't see it. Well, we definitely got the most people watching of any watch long we've had for the finals, which has been fantastic. So appreciate everyone tuning in. If you are new, stick around. Keep the chat going. More people, more chat, which is great. If you are new, make sure you subscribe. We're 99 away from 1,400 subscribers. We hit our goal of 1,300 by the. Our goal was 1,300 by the grand final, and the legends here have made that happen, which is great. And it was a couple of weeks early, which is even better. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Bottom right hand corner, get involved. If you haven't seen my channel before, I do fantasy sport content. We do it all year round. AFL Fantasy is the main one, but doing a bit of Fantasy Premier League, obviously GameDay Squad stuff. Now we're doing AFLW Fantasy, which is really, really good fun. So, yeah, make sure you guys get involved. We do, live streams, podcasts, Twitter Spaces, everything is all on the channel. So, plenty of stuff going. Hogan, another miss there. I didn't even notice that because I was talking to the chat. So, but that's good. I don't mind taking my mind off the game for a little bit to interact with chat. The more chat, the better. Cooper, Cogs on fire. Yes, yep, going very, very well. He's now the top scorer, 67 points. Got him in GameDay Squad, which is great. I didn't put him in my Draft Stars lineup, which sucks. And I probably should have because Cogs has been my guy in Draft Stars, especially in finals. Ben Hayes, did you see the snake at the AFL game? Yes, I did. I did see that. That's crazy. Isn't that just the most Australian thing to happen though? For a snake to be on a ground in a sporting event, it's so Australian. So yeah, obviously it was delayed and they had to do it, but it's actually quite interesting because there was 3 games of AFLW going at the same time. So it was quite cool actually. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind just doing it one year for in the AFL and the AFLW. They never would be able to do it. I don't think. Well, they know they probably could. The numbers would just be down for the week. I'd just love if they did all 9 games. Sorry, at the same time. They would it's just once. Like it doesn't have to be every year. I'd just like to see it once, like a once every bloody 10 years. And if it didn't work once, then just don't do it again. But I'd just be interested to see what it'd be like. It'd be awesome just seeing like your fantasy side, like 22 players scores just like ticking over. Like there's no VC loopholes, like no sort of late out in terms of like last game around drama. It's just all the things. That's just something I'd like to see just once and experience it because it's always quite fun for like in the Premier League. They do that on the final day of the season, all 10 games on at the same time. So, Cooper, who did you have captain in AFLW fantasy this week? I went with Bowers, who I brought in this week. So a little bit underwhelmed. Again, I'm happy enough with 100 because the good thing is every week so far this season I've had 100 from a captain. So I haven't had a poor score. So touch wood that continues. But when I paid up for her, priced at 140 or whatever she is, obviously I paid up because I just know it's going to be incredibly hard to get her in at some point. I paid up for her. So I was hoping for a big score and try and get that advantage on people that didn't get her. But I guess if people didn't get her, maybe only a 104, they don't get it next week. They go to Garner instead. And then hopefully Bowers goes 150 next week. But yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, for me, it was Garner. Ben Hayes went Bowers captain as well. Everyone had Bowers captain or Marinoff or Gardner. Yeah, would have been one of those 3. Gardner, Marinoff, and Bowers. Yeah, Bedford's starting to get more involved in the game. That kick, Toby Green. Is that a free kick? Oh, gee, that was very, very close to a free kick for Toby Green there. Because I'm pretty sure the Port defender slapped his up. That's a free kick. Yeah, that's a free kick. They've missed that one. That's a bad miss as well. That's Toby Green should have been lining up for goal there. Because you can't go to spoil and just and slap the guy's arm because that's why Toby Green ended up dropping it. Brent Daniels, no, another miss. Giants have missed a lot of chances. That's now I think 5 behinds in a row. So this league could have really ballooned out to 7, 8, 9 goals, but Giants have missed a few opportunities, a couple of sort of shots that probably are not the right choice. And I guess if Port were to go down and get one here, they sort of get their a bit of a sniff back. Not a great kick there from was it? I don't know if it's Dersma. I couldn't see if it was him that kicked it, but intercepted by Perryman. And again, Giants Giants have just tonight have found a way to take the ball out of Port's defensive 50 very easily and been able to transition with not much pressure. The start was difficult, but oh, okay, we just got a lot of people just tuning out. I don't know if something happened to the stream or I was boring people with chat, but yeah, it's now down to not many people tuning in. We were actually having a good bit of a run there, having a few people, but Cogs again. That's a free kick. Yeah, to be fair, I thought Boak turned him around. He didn't even have the ball. But Cooper, who do you want to win the flag? I'd like to. If Giants win, I'd love to see a Giants Brisbane final. That would be awesome. I don't think that'll happen though. Funny enough, if Giants win, I'm actually happy with the final four. I like the fact they can't win the last four. I like the fact that the Giants are in the last four as well. Same with Brisbane. And then you got Collingwood, who have been great all year, so they deserve it. But it'd be funny that this would be the year that where it's been so even, where the two teams that lost, if Port lose, the two teams that lost the qualifying final then go out in straight sets. Because I wonder when the last time would have been when both teams went out in straight sets. It'd be interesting to see if that's happened. I can't remember that happening for a long time. But because this year's been so even, you're off your game a little bit, and yeah, there we go. We've got a few people tuning back into the watch which is good. But in terms of who I want to win the flag, I probably want, if Giants were to win, one of Giants or Brisbane would be pretty cool, especially the Giants after start struggling. Another miss for the Giants there. So it's 20 shots to 7, and it's a 33-point lead, which is still obviously a good lead for the Giants, but it could have been a lot more than what it is. They've missed some opportunities. I think it's now, is it 6 behinds in a row? Whitfield there. Whitfield going really well as well. Lovely kick out. No, not quite to Ash. Ben Hayes, they'll be mad if they choke this. Yep, yeah. Well, again, that's why as a neutral fan, I don't like the fact they gave Hinkley that contract before the finals. For any of those soccer fans out there, they did the same thing with Manchester United a few years ago. They win all these games. They gave the interim manager at the time, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a full-time contract. And as soon as they gave him the contract, I think they lost 6 of their last 7 or 7 of their last 8 games after they announced the contract. I don't like when, unless the team's going really well and it's not going to impact, if there's a chance that the coach might be sacked, why would they give him a contract now? I think that as was it Hef put up on Twitter last night, that Michael Voss has been coach of Carlton for only not even 24 months yet, and he has already won 2 finals. Hinkley's been the coach for over a decade for Port, and they've haven't even won. I think they've won very similar. I think I don't know how many finals they've won in 10 years, but it hasn't been a lot. So obviously got to prelim a few times, so they've won probably a good amount, but they've always fallen short. There's something missing. Marshall is going for goal, but if he needs to kick this because Port needs something going into half time. If they can't get a goal before the halftime break, knowing that they kicked the first goal of the quarter and then allowed 5 in a row, and then they lucky that they're not down by more. We did see last night Melbourne's inaccuracy meant that that Carlton were able to stay in the game and end up winning it. Ben, how did Fleur Davies get 13? I've got no idea. I didn't watch that game, but yeah, I saw that she only got 13 points, which is very, very bad. We all thought Erin Hall wasn't going too good, but she got 35, and that was with sharing the ruck with Liv Fuller. whereas Fleur Davies only got a 13. I was nervous about her when I did see that they were naming multiple rucks. I know she did give away a few free kicks as well, so that was a reason for that. But yeah. Cooper, I like the thumbnail for the stream tonight. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I thought I'd do like the black and gold for like the finals theme. A little bit different to like the usual theme that we do. But that's a bit bloody cheeky there. Butters, man, stop worrying about the trainer. Why are you having got the trainer for? Got no idea why he's having a go at the Giants trainer there. Like, she moved out the way. Okay, well, guess what? Sucked in. Sucked in, you missed it. Don't have a go at the Giants trainer, Butters, when you're the one that's like lining up for goal and she's not even in the way. Like, and for start, he threw the bloody chair away as well. Ridiculous. No need for it. You don't need to throw the chair away and then have a go at her because she's standing there. She moved out the way. So what do we got? We've got 54 seconds to go. Boak in the 50. Can Port get a goal? Marshall, we've got to score from here, surely. On the Giants' pressure again. Rosie, that's a goal. There you go. That Port get that goal that they needed. So Rosie gets it. I think they're reviewing it. I'm pretty sure it's a goal, though. So it'll be back to 25 points before half-time. Soft calls are behind. Right? Has that been touched, though? I don't know if that's been touched. No, they don't get it. Wow. Rosie behind. So, yeah, they don't get that goal that they needed. Corey, Davies only had 5 disposals, 7 hitouts, 3 frees against, 1 for against, 1 for, so not much. Yeah, no marks there. I can't see any tackles there. So, yeah, no, her tackle pressure's been what had been good in the first few weeks. So, yeah, not great. And unfortunately, that's going to halt her cash gen. So, she could be one that goes. Power Pepper, chance to get Port that goal. No, another miss. A lot of misses in this game. Both teams have scored more behinds, and I'm surprised because it's amazing conditions in Adelaide today and out there. So maybe it's the finals pressure getting to them. What are they doing here? Are they reviewing this? Oh no, blood rule. I don't personally, for me, with the blood rule, I don't get why the player in the goal squares or whatever's got to hand the ball back to the umpire. It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, they're going to kick it out. It's a waste of time because then you've got to blow the whistle, throw it, and if they don't throw it back properly, then it doesn't go to the player. It's a stupid thing. Like, the AFL's always on about the time thing and trying to get the game sped up more. Get rid of that for one, and two, get rid of the score review where they say like review completed, blah 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 blah, decision on scoreboard. Don't say decision on scoreboard. Just say review completed, blah blah blah, confirmed goal. It would save 10, 15 seconds each review. So if people know, if they've tuned into my Watchalongs this year, that the score review system does my head in. And that is half time. So, yeah, 29 points. Giants are up by. Giants definitely got the better of the first half. Cooper, what's your favourite moment of the season so far? That's a good question. I'll have a think about it. I've just got to sort of duck off just to make sure the dogs are all good and everything like that. But I'll be back streaming in a sec anyway. Just what's the score? So you got Cogs is 76. That's huge. Houston 72. Whitfield 67. Rioli 56. Hogan 55. Daniels 53. Drew 52, Green 51, and Tom Green 50. So a lot of good scores there. Definitely a few of them in my GameDay Squad. I've got Tom Green, I've got Toby Green, I've got Brent Daniels, I've got Cogs, I've got Houston, So it's just Rosie, Butters for Port that are going quiet, but I think everyone's got them if they've got them. Josh Kelly, probably want him to do a little bit more than what he's doing. But besides that, pretty happy with everyone. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. I'll have a think about that question, Cooper. But yeah, keep chat going amongst yourselves. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alrighty, we're back. Apologies, just chatted. Obviously, when I'm home by myself and there's 4 dogs, I have to make sure they're all good. Whatever. One of the The younger one, he's not feeling too great, so a bit sluggish. So just had to make sure he's all good. Where Cogs 22 touches, Whitfield 19, Green 17, Kelly 15, Ward 13. I think that's the. I'm pretty sure Port haven't had anyone over 13. I reckon it's Giants have just completely dominated the ball. Yeah, disposals. The best one for Port is Drew and Houston on 12 each. And then you've got Horn Francis at 10, and then Boak, Burton, Rosie, 9 each. So it's just, very, very quiet game for a lot of those players. Like all the players over 40 fantasy points, only Drew, Rioli, Houston are over 40. But you've got Cogs, Whitfield, Hogan, Daniels, Green, Briggs, Ward, Kelly, Cumming, all over that. And funny enough, Cummings only had 3 touches, but he's on 43 because he had the 6 tackles. That's why he's doing pretty well. So, but yeah, appreciate everyone that is tuning in tonight. The good thing is we've had a few more people jumping on tonight, which has been good. First few finals watch-longs, we haven't had too many, but it's been good. We've had a few. But we've had one subscriber as well, so we're now 98 away from 1,400. So if you haven't subscribed, bottom right-hand corner, make sure you get involved. I know that I think there's a stat on the analytics page on YouTube that 60% of people that tune into the channel aren't subscribed. So if you can help out and subscribe, and if we can hit 1,400 by the end of the year, that'd be amazing. We're 98 away, so make sure you get involved, bottom right corner. If you're enjoying as well, smash a like on the stream. Again, the more likes helps spread it more, and there might be someone out there that doesn't know the stream exists, and they might be interested. So, yeah, and if you want to go extra for the channel, a couple of things you could probably do: share the stream on the socials, share it with your friends and stuff, and get them involved to come over. And then if you want to go extra, there's a super chat button if you'd like to leave a message if you want me to do something or just want to say something or whatever, or if you've got a question, put it through in the super chat, and that'd be very much appreciated. So but yeah, feel free to just subscribe. As long as you subscribe, that's the main thing. But yeah, actually, let's go see it. We'll have a look at, I'll show you guys on the screen my Draft Stars squad. Have a quick look at that, and I'll show you guys how my squad is looking. So let's take there. We're not going very well. We're down at 4,785. So yeah, we're not going to get anything, I don't think, tonight. Unfortunately, we did have a fair few Port players: Burton, Bergman, Boak, Rosie, Power Pepper, McEntee. Obviously, McEntee and Power Pepper haven't had much of a chance to get involved at all. Obviously, Green's going well, but Rosie, Boak, and Bergman are struggling a bit. Burton struggling a bit. Taylor isn't doing well, surprisingly. And Briggs is going pretty well. So I've only got the one player on 50, and that's it. I've got none of the big scorers. So yeah, unfortunate. We're not going to probably get anything out of tonight, but we've got 3 more games to go. Hopefully, we can get something out of there. I think I've spent. I got spent 30 in the first week. I didn't do the Saturday games, which I was annoyed I didn't do those two this week. So I spent 60, and I've got back 35. So that just sort of shows that it's probably not worth it. You've got to get pretty lucky, and I didn't show the Draft Stars lineup, did I? So, of course, it didn't. I thought it automatically should do it, but this is the Draft Stars side here. You see on the screen there. You got McAtee, Power Pepper, Green, Rosie, Boak, Bergman, Burton, Taylor, Briggs. So, yeah, not going too great with the Draft Stars lineup tonight. And then we'll have a look at the GameDay Squad lineup, and I'll show you guys how that's going in regards to how it's scoring so far with that. So this is the GameDay Squad here. If you guys haven't signed the GameDay Squad, make sure you sign up. This is actually the women's fantasy one. Make sure you sign up at gamedaysquad.com.au. See the link on the screen is right there. So make sure you guys sign up. You get 30 players and 30 packs for free when you first sign up. So make sure you do. This is the team. And they've got they've got the scores. They're up. No, they have no. Okay, I saw Doherty note they haven't updated. My bad. Newman, Doherty, May, Bowie, Houston, Sard, Chera, Viney, Oliver, Josh Kelly, Tom Green, Gorn, Kerno, Butters, Rosie, Daniels, Green, and Cornelio. Good thing is, so obviously Newman went pretty well last night. Doherty went okay. I think May was solid. Bowie was a little bit quiet, but the fact I got his gold meant that he probably got an okay score. Houston is obviously going pretty well. Sard went all right as well. Platinum as well. That means that'll be a good score there. Chera went, I think, did Chera get 100? Oh, there you go. It says Doherty to play in prelim final despite discounting his shoulder. Yeah, so unfortunate for Doc there. I think Cherry went okay. Viney went well. Oliver went well. Kelly's going okay. Tom Green's going pretty well. Obviously, Whitfell on the bench. It would have been good if I had him on my field here somewhere. That's surprising. He's averaging 112. And I think Viney and Cher have had pretty good years, and he's averaging about the same as them. So there you go. Gorn was okay. Kerno is a bit quiet. Butters, Rosie a bit quiet at the moment, but everyone's probably got them in their sides. Cogs, Green, and Canelio are all going. I just said Cog, Green, Canelio. Cogs, Green, and Daniels are all going pretty well. So overall, fairly happy. There's a chance I could get something out of the week, depending on everyone else's sides, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how they go anyway. And we'll just share back the screen with the scores. So there we go. Right, we're back to what we were before. Okay, a few people tuned out. Maybe that was because of the halftime break, or yeah. Let's have a look. See, Cooper, what's your favourite moment of the season so far? Favourite moment of the season? What would it be? If it's an individual moment, there's a couple. So as a Crows fan, seeing Tex kick 10 against West Coast in that round was obviously amazing. Finally seeing a Crows player in person kick 10. That was one. I think Tex's goal against Port as well in the second showdown, the one when he sort of sold the key into O'Leary and kicked it on his left foot from 55. That was another amazing moment. Gather round against Carlton was also a highlight, starting that round off and obviously winning well. That was good. Yeah, there's a few. Especially the Crows fan. That Crows, even though Crows did make finals, part of me is also like, well, I'm disappointed Crows didn't make finals, but part of me is like, well, how would they have gone against Carlton at the MCG? Would they have won? Crows haven't been good away from home all year. If they did play finals and they got beaten heavily, would that have been a bad thing? But then again, it's like you could look at the other way and go, well, if they made it, what if they won? They could have beaten Carlton. They could have beaten Melbourne. They got close to Melbourne this year. They beat Carlton, and then they would have they'd be playing Brisbane at the Gabba, who they got close to as well. So maybe it's a bit of that. But hopefully next year they go well. Corey, and same with kick-ins. Who cares about a different ball? They have to collect two if they can just play them when they have the ball. Yeah, no, that happened with Sard last night. Yeah, they held up play when Carlton were going, and luckily it didn't cost them. But they tried to get the quick play going, and they couldn't because the ball got called back. It's ridiculous. It's a stupid rule. Like if there's a review like with it did, but then again it didn't work with the Lloyd one because it probably should have been held up then. But that was more about the review than anything. Ben Hayes, think you're going to get sacked? I don't think he will because I've just given him a contract. They're going to have to pay him out more if they were going to sack him. So they're not going to. They made it clear when they signed to a contract. That's why they probably should have waited. And if they lost and went out in straight sets, then they would have had reason to do it. Cooper, Tex 10 was really good. Yeah, the Texas 10 as Dwayne Russell called it, which is pretty good. Yeah, so a few people tuned out again. Watchalong. Don't know if that's something on my end that's happening, or if it is just maybe people watching their phone, halftime people sort of going away. So Ben Hayes, opening my men's game day packs. Bit late for that. That's okay. No, it's good for next week. So yeah, let us know, Ben, who you get. See how long we got till the second half starts. Just under 4 minutes to go. So we're not too far away from getting back underway for the second half. Actually, I'm interested to see what's the first game of. Actually, just another one. If is anyone doing a FPL? Let me know if you guys are doing FPL. What your teams are like. Ben has got Tom Green. There you go. Good one. 2 Sam Taylor. That's nice. That's good for next week. Good for next week if Giants win, obviously, but good for next year anyway. Having Tom Green, Riley Farmer will Port Adelaide make comeback. I'm unsure because Giants really dominate that second quarter, so it'll be interesting to see if they can come back. They're a good side. They've got the capability to come back, and they beat the Giants pretty convincingly earlier in the year at Adelaide Oval. So they've got the ability to. So I wouldn't put it out of the runs possibility at all. But the way the Giants have looked so far in this game, they're looking really good. So, but yeah, no, Riley, mate, thanks for putting stuff in the chat. A new name tonight, anyway. I think I've seen your name a couple of times in streams before. I'm pretty sure, but no, I appreciate you putting stuff in the chat anyway. Ben Hayes got Walsh as well. Good for next week, and McInerney. Actually doubled up on Tom Green and Dunkley. Not bad. Well, yeah. Well, at least you got. Actually, wait. If you got 2 Dunkleys, or have you got 1 Dunkley? Not bad. Of course. Yeah, definitely. It's really good. Really good. If you've got 2 Dunkleys, mate, I need a Dunkley. I don't have one. Haven't been able to get my hands on one. So, Riley, I'm an Adelaide Crows and Port Adelaide fan. Yep, I used to be like that as well. I was very much like that earlier. Just over time, I've always sort of steered to the Crows, and it's just sort of been the way. But very early on, yeah, I definitely went for both. I remember Warren Treadway was one of my original favourite players. Him and Rashudo were like my 2 sort of heroes growing up. Ben, 1 Dunkley, I'll give him to you. Mate, no, it's all right. You don't have to give him to me for the sake of it. You can use him next week. He'll be more useful to you because you can then put him in your lineup. I guess because I've probably got more players in my club because I've done it over the course of the whole year. So at least you can then have him in your side for next week. But I appreciate it though, Ben. Riley Farmer, the Adelaide Crows should have made finals this year, mate. I know. Unfortunately, that'll probably be eating at me over the off season. Cooper, favorite NBA team and player? Lakers and Anthony Davis. He's part of the reason why I went for the Lakers is because of AD. So it was at that time I was looking for who's going to be my NBA team. I go for the Rams in the NFL, so I thought it made sense. AD, one of my favorites, goes to LA, and I already went for the Rams, so I'm like, makes sense. So yeah, so Ben Hayes, I don't want him. Just made my team just then for men's, lots of packs. Okay, well, did you want? I've got a few Max Gorns there, Ben. I don't know if you wanted to swap the Dunkley for a Gorn. Is that something that you'd be up for? Maybe going swap Gorn for Dunkley. Just made my team then for the men's, lots of packs. Oh, good stuff, Ben. Thanks for signing up to GameDay Squad. Oh, you would? Okay, right. I'll list up a Gorn then. Thanks for that, Ben, mate. What I'll do, I'll go mark it, and I'll list up a Max Gorn for you. I guess you'll have him for next year. All right, so there you go, Ben. I've just listed up a Max Gorn bronze on the market. So no, I appreciate that, mate. Thanks for that. All right, so we're getting the second half underway. I think I am about a minute behind, so I'm going to have to probably fix up the time on that. Yeah, 20. Yeah, it says 26 seconds. I'm about 30 seconds behind. Beautiful, thanks, Ben. Appreciate that. Riley, who's your favourite Port Adelaide player? Well, if it's past, it's Warren Treadway. If it's overall, I think it's probably Travis Boak. I've always liked Boak. I like Rosie, and that's probably as well with a bit of fantasy there as well. Cooper, I didn't know GameDay Squad was in finals, which sucks. Yeah, it is. Yep, yeah. Mate, I'm assuming you've signed up, Cooper, for it, but You can put it in for next week. Just put in your players from Brisbane, Carlton, Collingwood, and then one of Port Adelaide and Giants. So Riley Farmer just said goal. So I'm assuming Port have just kicked one. So I am a bit behind. It is buffering a bit as well. So Willie Rioli, he'll kick the goal. So I'll fix the stream. Give me a sec. I just got to fix the TV up, and then I'll be hopefully sort of lined up with you guys. Oh, I should be back live now. Did Port kick a second, or did they kick one? No, they kicked one. Well, another free kick against the Giants. So Porter got a chance to get back in the game here. This is really going to put Giants under pressure. 2 goals in the space of less than 2 minutes. And Port are going to have the home crowd obviously behind them. Second half, Port do run out games pretty well. Mr. So Riley 6642 911 65. No, thanks, Riley. Appreciate putting in the score there, especially for people that maybe aren't watching the game. They may just watching Watchalong and keep up to date with the score. Thanks, mate. Corey, have you done footy grids lately? My best is 3 ever. Unfortunately, no. I was going to do videos for them, but then obviously got sick last week. I was going to get back into them last week, but then I got sick. So unfortunately fell behind with the footy grids. But hopefully we can get back into a couple next week. I might do something on the channel where I don't do a video every day. We'll see how we go, but maybe I'll do one Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We do footy grid Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that. That's just like something I could do. And yeah, I did see Corey does open 8 p.m. every day, so there's obviously a chance for people to get unicorns earlier. Enjoy your dunks, says Ben. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Thanks for sending me the dunks anyway. Didn't have to, but you said you didn't want him, so I'm happy to take dunks finally and get one. No, and I'd shout out as well I'll shout out to Corey, Ben, Riley, Cooper. I hope I've said everyone. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone that have kept the. Yeah, I haven't forgotten anyone, I don't think. But yeah, so you guys for keeping the chat going, which has been good. We didn't quite have this last couple of nights with the live streams, which has meant that sort of. It's a lot better and a lot more enjoyable for like myself when I've got people in the chat that I can interact with while watching the footy. And just saw free kick to Giants, which obviously Riley you said there as well. So we'll see what Hogan does and if he can kick it. Yeah, lovely kick. Yeah, good steadier for Giants there. They needed that after Port started pretty well. So sort of back to what it was at the half time. But yeah, it's always good when I've got people to interact with in the chat. Makes the game go a lot quicker for one. But two, it just doesn't feel like I'm sort of talking to a camera, if that makes sense. It's different again when there's someone on the stream with me. Like I've had Tim on a couple of times. I've had Tom. I've had a couple of people jump on. Mini Monk was on 1 or 2 earlier in the year, and it's just good for it's good chat because it sort of adds something. Riley goal. I hate GWS. So I like Giants. Or when the Crows are playing them, I don't. But yeah, besides that, I like the Giants. But yeah, back to 29 points now. Actually, that's what I was going to do. I was going to take a screenshot of my FPL team to put up on Twitter. But if you guys doing FPL, let me know in the comments how you guys are going with FPL so far and where you guys are ranked. You've had a few people tune out again to Watchalong again. So, like I guess with Watchalongs, if we have at least 10 people at one time, that's when the chat normally starts flowing pretty well. It's when we have like less, that's probably when it starts getting a little bit quiet. But no, I appreciate legends that are keeping the chat going tonight, which has been good. I'll be doing Watchalongs for the 2 prelim finals next week. And we'll be also doing it for the grand final. The grand final one should be good. I'm hoping that I can get multiple people on during the live stream, and hopefully we can get a lot of people tuning into the Watchalong. That'd be pretty good. Ben, I was watching Port early in the year, and they kicked a lot of goals in a few minutes, so comeback is possible. Giants my second favourite team apart from the Hawks. Yeah, no, yeah, as I said, definitely possible for Port to get back in the game. It's still half a footy to go. It's at home. They got the home crowd there. I'm definitely not discounting Port coming back into the game. It's just that when Port have done something, it feels like Giants have had the answer so far in this game. Whether that changes in the second half from here, I don't know. But Jesse Hogan's taking another mark. He's lining up for another goal. He's been very good tonight. Is he kicked 5? Or is he lining up for 5 now? I know he's definitely kicked 4. I just don't know if he's kicked 5 and lining up for 6 or if he's kicked 4 and lining up for 5. Riley Farmer, you're watching the AFLW tomorrow. I will be, yes, yep. No watch songs for anything like that, but I'll be watching it tomorrow. I've got a few players in my fantasy side. Hopefully, he can score well tomorrow. Hogan, come back at the post. Who have I got tomorrow? I've got Cordner, Charlotte Thomas, Britt Bonici, Bree Davey, Matilda Schultz, Aaron Phillips, Chloe Malloy, Laura Gardner, Ella Roberts. So I've got 9 tomorrow. So I've got a few people tomorrow. So hopefully get some good scores from those players. And the only players I don't have that I'm concerned with is Charlie Rowbottom and Emma Swanson. They're the only 2. And Swanson more the fact because I traded her out and I kept Riddell. And knowing my luck, it'll probably be Swanson who goes 120 and Riddell who got 79 the other night. Or last night, I should say. Toby Green? No, not free kick? No. I just saw him going down behind play. I wasn't sure if they'd pay a free kick or not. Cooper, favourite GWS player? Favourite Giants player? I think it's Cogs for me. I really like Cogs. I really like Tom Green as well. They're probably the 2 that I like from the Giants. Again, a lot more players than Giants. They're probably just my 2 favourites. Probably, yeah, Cogs and Tom Green. It'll probably be Tom Green a few years. He's just such good. Oh, he's so good. But if Giants play Magpies, that should be a really good game, to be honest. Yeah. Well, Giants have done it before. Giants have beaten Collingwood at the MCG in a prelim. I know they got beaten badly in the grand final that year, but yeah, there is a chance that that it could happen if Giants win. But if Port win as well, Port could be a tough test for Collingwood. I think Collingwood will win, regardless who they play. Dacos back, prelim final at the MCG, probably going to be in front of 80,000+ people. Yeah. Again, I think that it'll be pretty cool. As I guess as South Australian and as someone outside of Melbourne, I'd probably want a Brisbane Giants final or something like that. But I guess having a Collingwood Carlton grand final would be pretty cool. That'd be a huge event. It'd be, I think that would comfortably have over 100,000 people at the game. I think it'd be the biggest crowd of any game for years if that happened. So obviously Carlton have got to go beat Brisbane at the Gabba, and it'd be very bad for Brisbane if they lost that as well because Brisbane have made a few prelims and they haven't been able to make it to the grand final, so they're going to want to win in that. So, in fact, we've got plenty of chat coming through. This is great, fantastic. Thanks. Yeah, again, shout out. It's the same guys. Riley, Cooper, Ben, Corey. Appreciate you guys keeping the chat going. It's definitely making this stream really enjoyable, which is good. So what do we got here? So Riley said, will Jack Hayes go back to the Sandful? I don't think so. I think he'll start at St Kilda. Ben Needeston, top 500. Got Davey, Schultz, Roberts, Phillips, Malloy, Gardner, Pound, Darcy, Cordner, Anthony, Heads tomorrow. So, wow, you got lots tomorrow. There you go. Ollie Lord kicks his first goal. Keeps Port within touch, back to 24 points. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 11 players there. Yeah, so I got 7 of your 11. The only ones that you don't have that I've got is Benici and Thomas. They're the 2 I've got. So, Cooper, sorry I haven't been on the streams recently. No, Cooper, it's all good, mate. It's just happy that you're here now, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Riley, I saw James Rowe and he said Woodville West Torrens Eagles are getting a new ruckman from the VFL. Probably get a new ruckman, but I can't imagine him be Jack Hayes. I think Jack Hayes is going to stay at St Kilda. I think they like him. He played in the final, so I can't see him leaving. It could VFL ruckman. It could be someone like Sam Naismith, for example, that's been playing the VFL. Could be someone like him. I'm not saying it is him, but it could be someone like him. Port's starting to get a little bit more of the ball. They've definitely had the better of this quarter. They've definitely been better than Giants. Giants obviously kicked the goal with Hogan, but Port have kicked a couple of goals, starting to string some possessions together. That's a poor kick, though, from Farrell. Great mark by Sam Taylor. Great defender. What's your favourite Sandful team? Norwood. I've always gone for Norwood. Norwood's always been my team. Norwood and the Crows, Sandful team, obviously. Crows. Want to see Crows do well. So one of those 2. I think Norwood's probably my number 1 team, though, just because Norwood, I've always gone for Norwood. So is that a free kick against Iden or to Iden? Tough one to pay a free kick there, because partly you could say Brown clattered into the back of Jones, but then the other part of it's like, well, Jones blocked Brown. I would have just said play on for that one there. Ben, yet got lots ranked. Are you 576 points, or is that your rank? Right, if Jack Hayes has not played in the AFL this year. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he played for St Kilda in a couple of games. I think it was the final round of the season, and then he played in the final. Ben Hayes traded Benici out last week for Anthony. Yeah, I guess it would have been good for some cash gen. Marshall at the back, taking the mark. So Port lining up for another goal. So this would be really interesting. Back to 18 points if he can kick it. For cash gen, you did it for Ben. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Cooper, Dan Houston scoring, going up quickly. Yeah, he's up to 86 now. He's going pretty well anyway, but going on very nicely. Ben, I've got to go, mate. Have a good night. All good, Ben. Thanks for tuning in, mate. 576 points you were on. Hopefully we have some big scores tomorrow. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it, mate. Thanks for tuning in. That means someone else got to take Ben's spot in the chat. Someone's got to get involved in the chat. I know we've got a few people watching, a few lurkers that haven't got in the chat. So if you are just tuning in, even if you just want to just put one thing in chat, just say hi. Just let us know you're here. Let us know who's tuning in. Riley, let's go Port Adelaide Power. Yep. I want Giants to win, but if you want Port to win, then there you go. What do you got? Cooper says, just saying see to Ben there. Port are back in it. 18 points, definitely doable. Still plenty of time to go. Still got 10 minutes 30 in the third quarter, and then you've got whole fourth quarter to go. So still plenty of time for the Giants to really get for Port to really get back into the game. Like, they're already in the game, but to get even more so. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes for the final few minutes. I wonder as well, it says there's one person tuning in on Twitch. There's been one person for the whole stream. So the person tuning in on Twitch, to even just put one thing in the comment. I would like to know who the person is tuning on Twitch and sort of shout them out for being the one person tuning in on Twitch. Callahan, good. Yeah, well done by Callahan there. Whitfield has started getting back into a bit of that form we saw of a few years ago. The sort of the real distributor off for the Giants off half back, hitting a lot of targets. That wasn't a good kick from Perryman there though. Porter definitely putting more pressure on. Giants haven't really had many clean possessions for a few minutes now. Or no, it's okay. Finlayson's on, so someone's been subbed out. I don't know who's been subbed out. So just dogs in the background barking. Briggs hurt. Yes, I did just see that then. I don't know what's up with Briggsy. So Marshall getting a free. Wow, this game's turning again against Himmelberg. Just when we thought that the Giants were going to run away into a prelim, Port coming back. And Ollie Lord has got a chance to. I thought Marshall had the free, but Ollie Lord's got a chance to kick his second goal in a row, or two of the last three, and got a real chance to put Port back to within 2 goals. Again, are those? Lysette was subbed. Okay, thanks, Corey. Thanks for putting that in. No, he's missed that. That's a bad miss. That he should have put that one in there. That's really bad. But yeah, this is interesting. Oh, please don't. So what happened to Briggsy? Oh, yeah, a bit of a bad landing there, and then his sort of leg got a little bit caught underneath him. I think he'll be okay. He got probably shoulder got a bit dinged up, and maybe he's just a bit winded. I think he'll be okay and come back on, but yeah, a bit of an awkward landing there. So we'll have to see. Free kick to the Giants there. High tackle from Callahan. Cooper, why do you think not many people are watching the streams? I'm not sure. Maybe people aren't into the watch along thing for AFL games. Maybe there's something that I'm doing that because we get a lot of people tune in throughout the game. And tonight we've had a lot more people than we've had a few more people than what we've had in the first few. The ones during the season were getting pretty good before I went to Perth because like we got a good amount of people tuning in, a lot of chat. I sometimes ran out, like missed things in the chat because we had so much chat going through. But when the fantasy teams are, maybe the people subscribe to my channel are mainly fantasy players, so maybe they're not interested in just a normal watch along. Houston on the bench getting some work done as well. And yeah, or maybe there's a cogs lining up for goals. Well, maybe there's something I'm doing that isn't appealing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just to seeing the mug on my mug on the screen, and not real much lighting. It's just white. Maybe I've got to do something different. I'm not sure. I don't know. As I said, if people got feedback, let me know what you'd like to see me do. If there's something you'd like to see me change, cogs. That's a beautiful kick. That's an important goal for the Giants there to put them up by 23 points again. Get that little bit of buffer again because that Ollie Lord miss all of a sudden becomes a bit of like that's a bad miss because he kicks that, it's back to within 2 goals. They go down the other end, the Giants, and they kick one and it's back out to 23. Very bad miss. Riley, Port Adelaide got the run right now. Obviously, I saw you did put that a couple minutes ago. They did, but Giants obviously steadied again. Briggs hurt. Power coming here, said Cooper as well. Lysette subbed. Corey, thanks for saying that again as well. Briggs shoulder from Corey. Houston getting checked out. Yep, so saying that there as well. And then Corey, I know a reason potentially your channel is hard to find potentially, but some who were in fantasy time and also maybe you going away for a few weeks there, maybe they don't come back and forget. That's a good point. Yeah, me going away to Perth, a few people didn't tune in for a few weeks, and maybe they don't realise I'm on. But I do post on the socials, I guess. But that's probably another reason why if you don't follow me on Twitter, Instagram, they're the main 2 I use. Make sure you follow me on them because that's where you get updated for when I'll be doing streams and stuff. So that'll help you not forget if that's if that happened, whatever. But no, Corey, I appreciate the feedback, mate. And I think that is definitely part of the reason why. I think part of it as well is, maybe the fact that I'm either one, not doing something right, because we do get a few people tuning in, but then they tune out. But then also the fact that, like lighting and stuff, maybe people want a better visual. Good pickup by Buckley there. We're going to go out of bounds. Yeah. Riley, Woodville, West Torrens, Eagles, Port Magpies, and Sturt, my favourite Sandford teams. Yep. Nice. I don't mind the Eagles. They're one of the ones before Crows and that were in the Sandford that I liked. Norwood, but Eagles are probably next. It's probably the second team. Whitfield, lovely kick into the middle. Hits up. Is that Cogs? Don't think so. Who? Was it Ash maybe? Good mark by Lockie Jones there. Corey, maybe at the start of the year, if GameDay Squad happens, lots can sign up to if you announce it before the season for Watchalong round 1. Yeah, that's a good point. Yep. I'll be doing Watchalongs next year as well. Good mark by Lord there as well. I'll be doing Watchalongs next year. It'd be Friday and Saturday nights, as I've been doing. I don't know if the boys at Hat Chat will do their Twitch streams again at the start of the year. If they do it on the one of the Thursday or Friday nights. Well, actually, if next year if there's Thursday night footy for every round, I'll do Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, or maybe it might just be Thursday, Friday night, and not Saturday. But if the Hatchet boys do one on a Friday night, I'll do Thursday, Saturday. I'll work around them. I don't want to clash with the boys. I want everyone here to tune into the Hatchet boys if they did one. But I'm not sure if they'll do it. I haven't checked. Obviously, I'll check with the boys next year, but they didn't do it for the back half of the year just with time commitments and stuff, I think, with a few of the guys. So Hogan looks pretty good tonight, says Cooper. Yes, he does. Does look very, very good tonight. As a sponsor, says Corey. Well, I'm doing content for GameDay Squad anyway, so it'll sort of be. I'll be shouting GameDay Squad out in all the streams anyway. So we'll be all partnered with GameDay Squad next year with the streams, which will be good. Butters, Buckley getting back. But Buckley's a very, very good defender, very underrated. Riley Farmer, Jade Sheedy has left the Woodville West Torrens Eagles now. Was he the one that was coaching Athelston Footy Club? Because I used to play for Athelston. I knew that he was one of the. I think it was Jade Sheedy that was one of the coaches just before I left. I know it's a Sheedy. I think it was Jade Sheedy that was at Athelston. Cooper, Toby Green, the ruck just then. Yes, I know. Hang on. I thought I saw that. I sort of didn't take much notice of it, but I thought that was the case. Jones clearing it straight to Whitfield. Yeah, good mark from Whitfield there. Standing in the hole. Good mark. Kicks to is that Himmelberg? Gives off to Cogs. Cogs, good kick to Riccardi. So Giants have been able to steady, and they haven't been able, and it's now all of a sudden it's less than 4 minutes to go. They've been able to sort of steady the ship, not allow Port to get multiple goals in a row, and have been able to keep that buffer. And if Riccardi kicks this goal for Port, sort of good play in the first 5-10 minutes of the quarter, Giants all of a sudden it'll still be the same margin as last time. So, Riley, yes, I thought it was Jay Sheedy. It was Atherton, and not a great kick from Riccardi there. Corey Blackledge, apparently Lysette got injured, subbed out. Don't know what with. Okay, well, I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Oh, Sneeko, hey Buzz, how are you? Good, thanks, mate. Hope you're going well. Good to see Sneeko in the chat again. Cooper 10 watching at the moment. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, good double digits watching. So hopefully people stick around for the rest of the game and maybe we can get to 20. That'd be nice. Because we were getting, I think on the AFL Fantasy watch-alongs throughout the season before I went to Perth, we were getting near 30, which is really good. Like the chat was going so fast. I was running out. I was like too many things for me to talk about. Whereas when there's chat like it's been tonight, McKen's given a free kick away when Port had the mark. So this is going to be a simple enough shot at goal for, is it Hogan? Yeah, he's been very, very good in, hasn't he? This would be for is it for number 5 or number 6? I think it's for number 5, but I could be wrong. Could be for number 6. Oh, he's missed it. Again, the Giants have shot themselves a bit in the foot in the last couple of quarters. Since they were 5-2. Since then, they're now, what's that? 6-11 since then. So again, if I know my mum likes to do, and it's a bad handball again from Port. They've just turned it over. Whitfield, Cogs, Daniels now lining up for goal. Yeah, as mum was say, if it was 11-6 for Giants, then yeah, this game would be completely to bed. Daniels lining up for goal. This has probably got to go through. Like, Giants have missed too many and see Briggsy's up and about. I think he'll be coming back on. If not this quarter, be at the start of next quarter. Riley, Woodville West Torrens Eagles have been looking for a new coach. Okay, yep. Cooper, if the game gets close, people hopefully will hop on the stream. Hopefully that'd be nice for a few people. As I said, if Hogan's kicked 4 goals for, okay, so hasn't kicked 5. Cooper saying Briggs back. Riley, Port can come back. They can, yeah. It's definitely not over. It's not over. It's 25 points, still well within reach. But yeah, for the people watching, a few things you can do to help the channel out that might, well, a few will contribute to helping people in the stream. A few will obviously help contribute me. If you haven't liked the stream yet and you have enjoyed tonight, it's been a better stream, a good stream from what we've had the first few finals, just with the amount of chat's been good. Make sure you do leave a like. Actually, it'd be interesting to see how many likes we've got currently on the stream. So in terms of likes, we currently have, we've got 12. Perfect. So yeah, definitely we've got more likes than people. So people have liked it and then have tuned it. So I appreciate it. But if you haven't liked it, make sure you do leave a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, bottom right-hand corner. We're 99 away from 1,400 subscribers. So we just passed 1,300 yesterday. So if you can subscribe if you haven't already, even if you don't tune into another video again, I'd like to think you would, but if you don't, even just subscribing will really help out the channel. Other things, social media links in the description below. Make sure you're going to follow those. What else we got? If you turn notifications on, so there's a notification bell there. So turn it on so then you won't miss when I go live. So you'll be notified when I go live. So as Cooper said before, Bedford. Oh, that's a bad miss again. Giants could have really killed this game off. They're keeping Port in it. 26 points. Bedford, that's a bad miss. Oh, that's a bad kicking by Burton there. Nearly intercepted by the Giants players. I was saying, yeah. So then, as Cooper was saying, as Corey was saying before, a few people might have forgot the stream after being away. But if you turn notifications on, so you won't miss when I go live. And then if you want to go extra for the channel, if you would be generous and you want to help support the channel another way, there is a super chat button there. So feel free to put a super chat in. I think there's like a $2 one if you want to just do the minimum amount, but then there's obviously more. But if you want to do it, feel free. But as long as you subscribe, that's the main one. If you subscribe, then I'm happy regardless. Riley Farmer, can Brisbane win the flag this year? I think they can. I actually picked them pre-season. I said that they would win the flag this year. I thought with Dunkley going in, I just thought that strengthened the midfield so much. I just thought that finally another year with Hipwood and Danaher, hopefully staying fit for the year. You got Rayner, Zach Bailey, Lincoln McCarthy, all those forwards there. I thought that they'd be able to win it. So I backed them at the start of the year, and we'll see if they can take it out. I'm probably hoping I hope they do. But yeah, there you go. 3/4 time. So it's obviously having to come in about a minute ago when it's 3/4 time. But Cogs 103. Then you got Houston and Whitfield on 88 each. Riley gave a like. Thanks, mate. Thanks for liking the stream. Appreciate that. Hogan 83. Tom Green 78. Daniels and Rioli 73 each. Cummings 66. Butters 63. Green 60. Toby Green 62. Josh Kelly 55. Been a bit quiet. Drew 59, Boat 56, Burton 51. So yeah, so I've got Rosie in my squad as well, only 40. But most of my Giants players doing pretty well. Josh Kelly's probably the disappointing one. I could have had Whitfield on my field, and that would have gave me points. But I thought Silver Josh Kelly was always going to be picked, I think, over Bronze Whitfield. But yeah, I guess it's going okay. We'll see if we finish all right. Having Brent Daniels there, though, is a good one. Gold, 73. He'll be doing quite well. He's not going to be, I don't think, heavily selected at all. So I'm actually going to have a look at how my draft stars side has gone. So, draft stars line up. How are we going? So we're 4,083. So yeah, so we're not going to get anything out of it tonight, unfortunately. Like I should have gone for actually the other side I picked is now actually scoring more. I went Briggsy against Port. Obviously, it was a shame that Briggsy got injured, but I was a fan of going for Keith just to free up funds everywhere and have a better all-round squad. Burton's gone okay, 51. Santo's been a bit quiet, 38. Rosie, very quiet, 40. Bergman, 43. That's okay. He was cheap. Boak, 56. That's okay because he was cheap as well. Tom Green, 78. That's okay. Power Pepper, only 20. And then McEntee, 42. McEntee would have been fine. 42 is not too bad, but it's those other ones that, unfortunately, the reason I'm not getting anything back. So that means we get no money back from the $30 spent this week, unfortunately. Riley, Hop AFL 23 will come out. Oh, hope AFL 23 will come out on Xbox. It's only on PlayStation. I haven't got it yet. I was going to get it, but then I saw all of the people saying like it's like needs to be fixed, a lot of bugs and stuff. So maybe I'll buy it next year if they'll get fixed, and that might be a game I get into. But until then, we'll see. So yeah, one more quarter to go. What do we reckon? Do we reckon the Giants hold on from here with a 26-point lead, or do we reckon Port can rally in the final quarter and get the job done? Giants have had 26 shots to Port's 15, so they really should be up by a lot more than what they are. Yeah, Briggs, it's a bad landing there. Like that Mumford and Briggsy. They're very, very similar, aren't they, in terms of the way they play? Just that big brute of a ruckman. Mumford obviously a little bit going in a bit harder. Cooper will be back in 5 minutes. But it's all good, mate. All good. No rush. Corey, there is no Ultimate Team yet, as Xbox was supposed to be out October 31st, but was official supposed to be in April. Yeah, this is for me. I think it's been a bad sort of just there you go. Butters had 11 touches in that third quarter. I don't know, just the whole AFL game. I was very happy. My favorite game on the PlayStation as a kid, PlayStation 2, was AFL Premiership 2007. That was my favorite game. And I was like, if they can make games similar to that, but on PlayStation 4, whatever, I'd be very happy. And I thought AFL 23 good. They're going to have all the updated squads, everything like that. But they didn't plan the release properly. There was too many bugs with the game. They didn't release Ultimate Team properly. Like it's been a shambles. Like that's why you see other games so successful, because they don't release the game until it is 100% ready. Like, of course, they do updates early on in the game, like to fix little minor issues. But when you've got like the game completely malfunctioning, Ultimate Team not working, it's like there's no point releasing it, because that's what people are paying for. So yeah, it's been not great, unfortunately. Corey, there is. Oh no, I said that before. Riley, AFL 22 will come out on Xbox October 10. Hopefully it does. Riley Farm, what is your favourite cricket team? Australia, obviously, being Australian myself, and Strikers, being from Adelaide. So they're the two teams I go for. Sneeko, still Giants. Port haven't looked dangerous all night. That's a good point, but Port could turn it on and then they could get back. Riley says he's still Port Adelaide from here. I'm Giants from here. I agree a bit with Sneeko there, just saying that Port haven't shown enough tonight, but I wouldn't be shocked if Port came back and won it. Corey, you can't even play AFLW teams in multiplayer either, and not the venues that more issues. Again, it's just that's why it's just not a good enough game. I want it to work, so I want to be able to play it, but I'm not going to buy it and invest in it if it's going to just be a waste of money, because it sounds like to me it's a waste of money at the moment. Butters, running the wrong way, but got the handball out anyway. Now I'm hungry. So this is why I'm having the up and go. Just easier. Don't have to worry up and get food. I can just have them up and go. Dixon. Good mark there. Needs to kick this. Riley said Port Adelaide going for goal, and Riley said goal. So I'm assuming I'm behind. Actually, as we know it's a goal, I'll try and fix it, the stream, and get it back up to level, and then I'll be back in a sec. There we go. That should be back up to date. That's one of the other reasons I don't like Dixon. Obviously, I'm a Crows fan, so I'm not meant to anyway. But I just don't like when he gets a go and just goes like that. It just looks ridiculous. It's just like over celebrating. But then again, people that are not Crows fans, good tackle by Cogs. People that aren't Crows fans probably say Rochelle over celebrates, but he's probably a soccer fan. Like Rochelle's a soccer fan and does soccer stuff. So, but yeah, just opinion. But yeah, thanks Riley for putting the score in there. Yeah, 9-7-61 to 11-15-81. So we'll see if the Giants can get back. So normally this game so far, Port have kicked one or two, Giants have been able to answer. So can the Giants answer straight away after Port kicked the goal there? That'd be interesting to see. Giants inside 50. Briggsy! No, punched out of him by Drew. Jones clears it for Port there. And that'll be come back. Good mark to Sam Taylor. Oh, is that 15? Must have just gone 15 to Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly's been a bit quiet tonight. Goes to Whitfield, who's been very busy. I think Josh Kelly has been getting attention from Drew throughout the night. So that's probably why he's been a bit down. Cooper, I'm back. Sorry, Buzz. No, mate, it's honestly all good. I'm just happy that you're tuning in and you've put stuff in the chat. It's you and the few, obviously the other guys, Riley, Corey, like Sneako's obviously popped in there as well. Ben, who obviously I was on earlier, like just keeping the chat going. It makes it, yeah, it makes it a lot more enjoyable and with the chat going. So 20 points. Yep, yeah, we'll see. It's 20 points. It's not out of the wrong possibility. So it's definitely close enough. Now, did Tom Green actually do anything to Rosie then? Houston, yeah, Houston, mate. I'll be backing off Tom Green, mate. He's a lot better player. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if Green actually did a little puncher off. Rosie went down pretty easily. I know that, a couple weeks, what was it? Qualifying final, I know that, 50. Bergman will be in range now. Bad 50 to give away. It's now got Port in range, and there's a chance that if Port kick this, it's back to 14 points. It's game on again. Hey, here's another one. But Blaze is here. Blaze, mate. Hope you're going well. Blaze is back in the chat. Again, a few of the regulars have come back. There you go, Corey, mate. A few of the regulars have come back. Cooper said fight. And Berman's missed it. That's a bad miss. I know it's a harder shot because he's so far out, but if Port want to get back in the game, they've got to kick goals like that. That's what, 2 misses. But if Port had 2 misses now or 1? I can't remember if Port missed 2 or not. Sneeko, Port looked like they need a better ruck option. Well, that's why I'm surprised they didn't get Grundy, but they're getting Jordan Sweet. So maybe they like what they see from Sweet there. And he'll be a very popular R3 option in fantasy next year. He'll be a playing R3 that people, if they pay up a little bit for, they'll get, they'll make a bit of cash on there. So Corey, I'll let you know, Bales, soon who won the North BNF. Okay, who do I reckon who win? It's going to be Sheasel. I think Sheasel, because Sheasel could miss. No, not miss it. I just saw that one in the chat there. Sheasel could win it. Sheasel could win the BNF in his first year. Like Larky's probably a very good shout as well after kicking how many goals. I think Larky will probably win it because the amount of goals he kicked. But Corey, who do you reckon win it? Obviously, you're the North fan. Do you reckon? Do you reckon it'll be Larky? Do you reckon it'll be Sheasel? Do you reckon it'll be someone else that I haven't said? Paul Kirst had a pretty good year. I don't think Paul Kirst is going to win it, but I'm just saying he's had a good year. I'm just trying to think of North players had a good year. Like LDU was good in the back half, but obviously interrupt. Oh, Power Peppers sort of take it out Perryman a bit there, but more in the contest, but it's a hard hit. Riley Farmer, 19 points, come back on, but missed a couple. Yeah, I know they've missed a couple. So it is back to 18 points, but that is 3 misses in a row now that they've had. Port are starting to get more of the ball, get on top again. It just depends, can they make it count and kick a few goals? Because tonight they've had the momentum. They've only been able to get a couple of goals and they've had it, and they haven't been able to close the gap since Giants open up this 5-goal lead. Bailey Scott's the other one. Yeah, good. Yes, Corey. Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, Sheasel first, Lucky second base, got third. Hopefully, is what I want. As the count started, Corey, I'm assuming it's already started. I'm assuming it's probably halfway through, 3/4 of the way through. I wonder who's leading at the moment. Is it Sheasel leading at the moment? I would love Sheasel to win the BNF in his first year. There wouldn't be too many players that have won a BNF in their first year at the club. I can't remember if there has been someone. I'm sure that if Sheasel does win it, they'll probably put up a stat, like Swamp will put up a stat, or someone put up a stat on Twitter saying what happened. Boak hit the post, another miss. Again, these half chances in a game that you're down, you got to take. It's a very hard one though, but very inaccurate game for such a great night for footy. Cooper, Port have been good, just haven't put on the scoreboard. Yeah, they have. They've been good in patches. I don't think they've been good consistently over the game. They've been good in patches, and again, as you say, haven't been able to put on the scoreboard. Cooper, Whitfield's had a good second half. Yeah, he has. He's had a good game, I think, in general. He's up over the ton. Been very good. Would have been good to put him in my game day squad over a Josh Kelly, who's on 61. Would have gained myself 44 points at this stage. Riley Saint missed 4 in a row. Yep. Sheasel was leading before, says Corey. Okay, yeah. So hopefully he wins it. Yeah, Cooper Port missed again. Well, yeah, I know they're shooting himself in the foot in a way. So did Tom Green do anything? I still didn't even really see it. It didn't look like much. Looked more like Rosie was sort of, I'm not going to say acting, but again, I don't know. I can't comment. I didn't see it. So I did just comment, but I don't know. Nothing in the punch there, says Cooper. Okay. So yeah, I think I did see correct then. It didn't look like there was much there at all. So looked like it was more milking a free kick than anything. Well, the good thing is we've had like 6, 7, 8, 9 people on the Watchalong tuning in for a fair while now, which is great, which is good. So, but for the people that are tuning in now, hopefully we get at least this amount of people tuning in next week. I will be live next Friday night, about 20 minutes before the game starts. So the game starts at 7:50 Eastern. I'll be live at 7:30 Eastern. That'll be 7 p.m. for like Central Time, and then it'll be 5:30. No, 5:20 per time. So tune in on Friday, and there'll be the same thing on Saturday. The Saturday game, whenever that is, I'll be live about 10 minutes before that game, whether it's a twilight game, whether it's a night game. If it's a night game, I'll be live 10 minutes before the bounce. If it's a twilight game, I'll be live 10 minutes before the bounce. So I'll be live for those games next week and the grand final. And if you're doing AFL Fantasy, as always, I'll be live with Tom tomorrow night for round review, and then I'll be live Friday afternoon. I believe it'll be 3:30 again, my time, so 4 p.m. Eastern for the pre-lockout chat as we count down towards round 4 lockout. Cooper, I'll try and get on the streams next week on free. Thanks, Cooper. Appreciate it, mate. Free kick there to the Giants. Riley, Port Adelaide have to go down the guts. Yeah, no, they do. They need to start going down the middle, start taking a few. They got to start. It's probably not quite that time yet. They just need to get another goal or two. But give it 5 minutes. It's going to get to that point where Port are going to have to start really sort of going gung ho down the middle of the ground, trying to open the game up and trying to get those. Well, the game's opened up, but they just need to try and find ways to score because coming. No, it's Southam's fault. To be fair, Giants have kept them in the game. Giants could have made this like this game over a lot sooner, but the fact that they've missed a lot of chances, 11 goals, 15, they've kept Port in the game. But then Port have missed a fair few chances in the sort of last 20 minutes of playing time as well. So Perryman there, sort of just a rush kick forward. But again, Port have probably got to do a little bit more of that, just try and get it forward. Callum Ward there. I think Callum Ward's had a solid game. He's on 80 points. Obviously, Cogs and Whitford have had great games. Obviously, they're the two players that are over 100 points. Cogs had a good game. Cogs? No, Cogs isn't captain anymore. But as one of the leaders of the team to stand up, he's had a good year. Very bit of an underrated year in a way. But he's had a very consistent year. And he's been has he played every game this year besides the final that he missed last week? Has he played every game in the regular season? I think he did. I can't remember him missing a game. Green, that's a good mark. That's a mark. That's a mark. That's a mark for Toby Green. It's line ball that Drew got a hand on it, but I think he probably did. But I've seen worse marks paid. I would have paid that. I don't know why that wasn't paid. Riley, the Adelaide Crows should not be in the Sandful. It's a tough topic, that one, because like every other team around the AFL has got a backup team. So like there needs to be a Crows reserves team somewhere. They were the only team that didn't have one. Like Port didn't actually have one, but you still had the Port Magpies, which was Port and the Crows didn't have a quote unquote reserves team. Like Port Magpies weren't like Port's reserves team because they were affiliated with Port Power, but they weren't. They didn't have players on Port's list playing for them. Every other team across the AFL has got a reserves team in the VFL or the Waffle, and it's right that I think that Crows and Port should have teams in the Sandful because every other state league around the country has it. But Norwood won the grand final last year, so it just shows that just because the Crows have got a Sandful team doesn't mean they're going to win it. So I think they should have a team, and I'm glad that they do. But that's just my personal opinion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. If people disagree with it, then that's completely their opinion and their right to have that. So, good burst away from Horn Francis there. That could have been 50. Horn Francis trying to burst away, and then he got held. So, Cooper, who's win the Brownlow Goal of the Year and Mark of the Year? For me, Mark of the Year has got to be Himmelberg round one. I still think that's my favourite Mark of the Year. Goal of the Year, I'd be giving it to Ashcroft. The Houston one was very good after the siren from 55 out, but it's a good goal, but it's not going to get Goal of the Year. Ashcroft, for me, should get Goal of the Year. And Brownlow, there's a lot of players that could win it. I think it'll be Bont, personally, but it could be Dacos still. Could be Petrarca. Could be Butters. I think Dawson could still be somewhere around the mark. I don't think he'll win it. I think he'll be top 5, top 6. But we've seen people that we think, they're not in it. They fell away late, but they got enough votes early to win it. So I don't think Dawson will win it. I would love him to. I don't think he will. But yeah, they're probably the top. Taranto will pull some votes. He'll go okay. For me, it's probably Bond. I said at the start I think Bond will win the Brownlow and Brisbane win the Premiership. And I probably should have put money on that. because I've heard, well, it looks like that's a very possibility of happening. Horn Francis missed. So, again, another missed support. That's now 5 in a row they've missed. So Port could have easily... It's funny, Giants could have easily put the game to bed, but Port could have easily got back into it if they took their chances. Riley, Port Magpies are really a Sandford, not Adelaide Crows. But, yeah, Port Magpies are a Sandford side, but they weren't... They didn't have Port Power AFL players playing for Port Magpies in the Sandford. But every other team around the country had players from their AFL playing list playing in the VFL, the NEFL, and the Waffle. Obviously, NEFL now being with the VFL now. So, again, as I said, I think that I'm happy that Crows and Port have got it. I know a lot of people disagree with that. And again, that's completely fine because people that follow Sandford closely think it, I guess, ruins it a little bit. But I think for AFL-wise, because I follow AFL mostly, I think it helps. Here we go. Giants got a good chance to score here. Got a player over the top. Probably a bit more of a lobbed kick than probably what they would have liked because they had a player free, but then that allowed Port's defence to get back with the lob kick. Yeah, Riccardi, good kick. And see, even these set shots for the Giants is good. It's good for them. It wastes 30 seconds on the clock, even if they miss it. And it's got less time. Corey, goal of the year is Ashcroft over Paul Curtis. Paul Curtis's goal was good, but for me, it's still Ashcroft. Hilberg has 2 nominated marks. I think it's the way to get to the Crows rail bub. Riccardi. Oh, what a goal from the boundary. Drop punt. And that's made it pretty difficult now. Again, it's not over. It's 4 goals. He's still got just under 9 minutes, but it's getting to a point now where it's looking not great. So, Cooper, lots of error support. Yep, that's cost them. It cost Melbourne the other night. Melbourne had a lot of errors. So, and yeah. Cooper, Collingwood versus Giants next week. I'm calling it. Well, obviously, yeah, if Giants win, it will be that. Sneeko, Houston, goal of the year. Yeah, that was a very good goal. I don't know if we'd get goal of the year. I wouldn't be upset if they gave a goal of the year, though, because it was a very, very good goal. Yeah, okay, that's a great kick. Oh, Corey, you did actually say to me, what was it, last week or last night? You said Riccardi would be a good play in Draft Stars, and he's going okay. 63 is not a bad score from a cheaper player. I didn't start with him, though, but I went McEntee's on 56, so that's okay. So Power Pepper lining up, who I did have, and he was going pretty bad. I don't know where he's at now. He's at 23. Just saw him pop up on the screen there with the mark. What's Briggsy on? Where's Briggsy? There he is, 67. Yeah, I could have key 42, but I could have used the cash for better players. But oh well. Power Pepper must kick this as Cooper. Yeah, he's got to. Is 0 goals too. If he misses this, another miss. Another miss. 6 in a row. 6 misses in a row. So we've talked about Giants being inaccurate for the whole game, but Port with 6 behinds in a row when they could have got back into the game, and Giants have kicked a couple of goals to sort of make that get that gap again, or kick the 1 goal to get that gap again. Yeah, not good. Corey, they are 1 goal 5 this quarter so far. Yeah, I know. And imagine if it was 5 goals 1, or even if it was 3 goals 2, 4 goal 1, whatever. McEntee, and he's missed it out in the full. Another miss. It won't go down on the stats of like behinds and stuff. It's another miss. It's now with an out in the full. That's 1 goal, 5 behinds, and an out in the full. So you're not going to win a game of footy when you're chasing and you're missing a lot of chances like that, unfortunately. Wines, good mark. I'll pay that yet. Well, not I'll pay that. I sound like the umpire, then I'll pay that. They don't care if I pay it or not. It comes down to what the actual umpire of the ground does. Port need a goal in the next minute and a half. Finlayson, no, Pepper came in. I don't know if he spoiled the ball out of his hands, but again, Giants sort of get it out of bounds. Can Port get a goal? They need a goal in the next minute. Otherwise, if you get to like 5 minutes and you need 4 goals, it's too hard. 4 goals in 7 minutes is doable. When you start in a final like this, when you've only kicked 9 for the game and you need 4 goals in the last 5 minutes, it's not likely to happen. So Farrell couldn't quite mark it there. Kelly coming away with it there. So Giants just have the answer at the moment. Just have the answers. So I was just replying to my mother. So I missed that. Toby Green just saw Toby Green take a mark. So this, if Toby Green kicks it, it's done. This will seal the game for the Giants if he kicks it, because I cannot see Port kicking 5 goals in the last 6 minutes to win the game. If he kicks this will be game over. That's a great mark by Toby Green. He's definitely been a big difference in this game. He's had a bit of a quieter second half, but his first quarter kept them in it when Port were sort of right there or thereabouts. And Toby Green has kicked the goal, and that's probably sending Giants through to the prelim final against Collingwood at the MCG. I had a feeling all week, and this was not biased at all because I'm a Crows fan. I just had a feeling all week Giants have got the momentum. It's been a crazy, crazy year. And like we saw Carlton win last night when a lot of people thought Melbourne were just going to win. And a lot of people probably thought Port were going to win being at home. But I just thought Giants have got a great record away from home. I think they've won every game apart from their trip to Optus at the start of the year. They've got a great record against the Crows and Port at Adelaide Oval. They find a way to beat. Like Adelaide Oval, I'd say, is almost like their second home ground. I know that it's Manuka, but they just find a way at Adelaide Oval to win against any team they play. And they got Collingwood next week, and they're a real shot they can win. I know Collingwood are going to be the favourites, and I expect Collingwood to win, but you can't count the Giants out of any game. Like look with the Crows early in the year, the second game at Adelaide Oval, they were down for a lot of the night. Crows got in front, and then Giants found a way just to win the game. Giants just know how to find a way. They've done that all year. Best tagger in the comp, says Cooper. Finn McGuinness. Yeah, it's Finn. It's Finn. Corey, it's 5 in a row now, not 6. It's 1 goal 6 for the quarter for Port. Okay, that's what I meant. 1 goal 5. Okay. They beat Adelaide and Port this year there, and also didn't have Bedford and Daniels last time. They lost by 66. Yeah, I know. They're two important players for their forward setup, Daniels and Bedford. So Callum Brown getting a bit of a rest there, being subbed out. He did his part tonight. But yeah, Giants. I wish I put some money on the Giants to win. Also, Zoe Halloran that's been the sub. So Houston. Again, if Port are any chance of even getting back into it, they need like probably 3 goals in the next 2 minutes. They need to do like a quick flurry of goals, but I'm pretty sure that it's game over from here. Houston would need to kick this, and they need to get a centre clearance and a goal to be a shot. Well, Houston's given that a pretty good roost, but again, it's going to miss. It's not going to just make distance. It's fallen short. So yeah, again, Giants just got the answers. And it's been an impressive performance from the Giants tonight as well. They've had the answers all night. Himmelberg, it's going to be out in the full. Farrell, got to go, mate. Got to go. You got to go, mate. You haven't got much time left. If you're going to get back in the game, this needs to be got some fair bloody effort from that far out. So if Port can get another behind, they need 4 goals to draw it. They need at least 5 scoring shots, though. So, in 4 minutes, I don't think it's happening. Ben's back. Ben, mate, you're back. Did I miss any highlights? Just saw Butters and Giants trainer beefing. Oh, Butters and Giants. Oh, yes, yeah, that was ridiculous. Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. Butters is being an idiot then. When he chucked the chair away and he missed a shot, so I'm glad he missed it at that point as well. Yeah, Porter got to go. Got to make it count now. Is that a free kick to Burn Jones? Got to be a goal, and he's missed it. Another miss for Port. They cannot buy a goal. It's now 1-7, I believe, for the quarter. Or it could be 1-8. Cooper Ben's back. Yep, Ben is back, which is good, just before the stream ends as well. Yeah, 1-7 last quarter. You're not winning a game of football when you kick 1-7 a quarter. The Crows did it a few times this year. 1-7, 2-8. Bad kicking. Bad kicking's bad football. That's why the saying is there. Because, and that's not just, doesn't just relate to just goal kicking as well. It relates to, like, Port have turned the ball over a lot as well. So Port have had their fair share of chances in this last quarter to get right back in the game. Even if they make 2 of their chances count, it's still game on. It's only a couple of goals, but they haven't. So Daniels has been good tonight. He's been, again, hasn't been their biggest possession winner, but every time he's touched it, he's made something happen. And see Burton, when the game's on the line, well, when you've got to try and get goals to get back in, 3 minutes to go, he just sort of jogs around the side, gets the ball and goes out of bounds and gets tackled. It's just like, how about you try and get the ball back in and take him on? Like, you got to try and win got to try and get yourself back in the game. It's 3 minutes to go in a semi-final where if you lose, that'll be, 3 years in a row they've been knocked out in a semi or a prelim. Rosie, good mark. Good kick from Butters there as well. It's got to be a goal but it's probably over now. There's only 2.5 minutes to go. Another behind. 1-10 now for the quarter. Yep. I said bad kicking is bad football. 1-10 is ridiculous. And they went out in the full. So 11. So they've had 13 shots. No, 12 shots for 1-10 and then one on the full. Signs of a great team is to defend well when it matters. Yeah, and the Giants have done that tonight. I know they've conceded a lot of shots in this last quarter, but they've been able to defend well enough and cause a few of those behinds. And if you look at Giants across their board, a lot of players have had pretty good games, like Whitfield, Cornelio, Hogan, Tom Green, Isaac Cumming, Callum Ward, Toby Green, Briggsy, Brent Daniels. Like, they've all had really good games like that. And even the players that haven't had good games have been solid. Like, they've done what they've needed to. Himmelberg, Ash, Buckley, Josh Key's been a bit quiet. Like Riccardi, Brown, Perryman, like Bedford, like they've all done what they need to. Whereas you look at Port, Houston's had a good game. Butters has had a good second half. Boat's been okay. But besides that, there's been a lot of passengers. Like Rosie hasn't had a good game. I think he's been getting a little bit of attention, but he has been very quiet. Like Dixon's been look, even if you look at just the fantasy scores, like on the page here, there's no Giant under 40 points, like on the page here. But there might be some that are under 40 that are below. But if you look at Port under 40, you've got Dersma, Dixon, Power Pepper, Jones, Lord, Burn Jones, Alir. There's one other name there as well that's on detail I can't see. But way too many players that have had really quiet games. Giants are playing great considering their lack of finals experience. They've actually got a decent amount of finals experience, especially the last few years. They've been a decent side. They've lost a few players or whatever, but there's Whitfield again, having a very good game. Whitfield and Cogs fair enough were the ones that won me the money in the Draft Stars comp against Collingwood. So I probably should have backed both of them to have good games. But Callahan is 25, is the lowest. Everyone else is on 40 or higher. Yeah, so in Callahan's normally one of the better ones. He's been one of the only passengers. He's been a bit quiet, but he's still had his moments where he's hit a target or got the handball away. Rosie, that's not going to be intercepted by Hogan, who's back there. 20 seconds to go. Why aren't you allowed to edit trade no for no fantasy? I don't know. It's only a new feature to the men's fantasy this year, so maybe they'll add it next year, I'd assume. Corey Blackledge, love watching the Giants. Never missed one of their games this year. Yeah, they're a very good side. No, I didn't miss any chat because we got plenty coming through here right before the end of the game. Be interesting to see what's happened with the soccer. I know the soccer would have just started a few minutes ago, and there it is. The Giants have done it. Both teams that finished outside the top four have beaten the teams that finished inside the top four, and Melbourne and Port Adelaide are now knocked out in straight sets. I can guarantee you there's going to be one thing trending on social media tonight. It's going to be sack Hinkley, because all the Port fans are going to say that. But unfortunately, it's the club that have given him a contract extension when they shouldn't have. Cooper Seabales, thanks for the stream and chatting. Have a good night and week. See you next week on the stream. Thanks, Cooper, mate. Catch you next week on the streams. But Ben Hayes, bit annoying, especially if player you want to trade in gets laid out. Yeah, well, that happened with me last week with Annalise Lister. So, but yeah, with Port, it's just like, I think it's a bit like if anyone follows soccer and I'm Man United support, if anyone follows Man United got to get rid of the ownership and stuff like that. And then they got rid of the manager a couple of years ago and stuff like that. Hinkley needs to go. They need to get rid of Hinkley. They need to get rid of David Koch. He doesn't offer them anything. He's on Sunrise and that's about it. He's not a club CEO. He shouldn't be one. A guy that can't say business correctly, because he always says business, should not be in charge of a football club. But yeah, he's just, I don't know. He's not a football person. Like, he's a supporter, but he's not a person that should be up high. He's not a Brendan Gale. He's not a Tim Silvers. He's not one of these Neil Bum. He's not one of these guys that could be high up at a club and help run a club. He's not. So he needs to go, and they need to go get a coach that can actually take this team into the grand final. Because Port, they've got enough talent on their list to be in a grand final. They've failed way too many times. They've lost to Richmond. They've lost to in a prelim. They've lost to the Bulldogs in a prelim. They've lost to now Giants in a semi-final. There might be one other one I'm forgetting as well. They lost in the prelim or semi, but it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. So I'm talking like a Port fan now, because I'm just sort of putting myself in their shoes. But unfortunately, just having a good off-field department is just as important as having a good team on the field. You've got to have people behind the scenes doing stuff to allow the players going out there, and having a coach that can't quite get them over the line, and then having a guy at the top that shouldn't be there is so. The Giants prevail, 23 points. So we'll have Collingwood versus GWS on Friday night, and then we'll have Brisbane versus Carlton. I believe it'll be Saturday night, but it could be Saturday twilight, afternoon, whatever. So it'll be interesting. And I'm pretty happy with the Final Four as well. I think all four deserve to be there. I think they've been the four form teams of the comp in the back half of the year. Like Giants and Carlton have had on these amazing runs and have peaked at the right time of the year. And then I think Collingwood and Brisbane have been the two best sides outside that for the whole year. So, well, not outside that, but they've been the two best sides for the year in terms of they've been the top two. So, but yeah, Cooper, not everyone. Yeah, as I said, Giants, Collingwood. I think Collingwood will probably win, and I think that Brisbane will probably win. So I think it'll be Collingwood-Brisbane final. But it'll be good. I'm not fussed actually who wins next week. I'd be pretty happy with any of those four being in the grand final. Giants-Brisbane would be pretty cool to be in a grand final. But then also Collingwood and Carlton would also be pretty good in the grand final. But Collingwood-Brisbane, I think, will be in the grand final, which means we'll be getting a bit of a throwback to the early 2000s of when Brisbane won back-to-back premierships against Collingwood there. So we'll have to see. Corey, I reckon Saturday night potentially is AFLW don't want to clash. Yeah, I would agree. So it's probably going to be Saturday night. I know a few years ago they used to do Saturday twilight, but yeah, it will be Saturday night, I would imagine. So yeah, looking forward to it. But I'll be back for the streams there. But thank you everyone that tuned in tonight. It was a great sort of better because I don't know, I was a little bit down in terms of there wasn't a lot of chat in the last couple of streams, which meant that the streams sort of didn't flow and it felt a bit like hard work, like just talking to a camera and throughout a game. But no, tonight was really good. Again, shout out to the people in the chat that were keeping the chat going. And the games this week have been good and looking forward to the games next week. But if you did enjoy the stream, please leave a like on the video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We had a couple of people subscribe tonight. So we're 98 away from, I think we're 98 or are we 97 now? I don't know if we had an extra. Can't remember if I saw we had 1303. No, we got 1302. But if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Bottom right hand corner. We're 98 away from 1400. Turn notifications on so you miss when I go live or upload any other content. And all my social media in the description below. I'll be back tomorrow night on YouTube and Twitter for a live live round review with Tom from GameDay Squad for AFLW Fantasy. We'll be reviewing the round and chatting plenty. Oh, there you go. There's a few people, Giants, they're holding up Crows flags. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so Corey will be in the space tomorrow. Can't wait. Yeah, looking forward to it, Corey. But yeah, if you guys are doing it, make sure you tune in. But thanks, guys. Appreciate you tuning in, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. And then if you're not doing that, then I'll catch you guys for streams next week. So I'm out. Cheers.